She's got a picture of some random bit of grass. Everybody ignore what's going on the screen.
No, don't ignore it. Watch it intently.
Cool. So, yeah. So you guys start making your way towards the front. So, Jackal, I'd say you're first. So you pass Scramshack's serving out, and you pass Hlyn as well. Hlyn is still on the bar. Do you do anything, or did you go straight past?
I'm just going to give Hlyn a friendly nod.
Okay.
As me and Athena just stroll by.
She kind of gives you a friendly wink and kind of raises a glass. And then kind of like, watches you go out, and you make your way to the front door. No problem.
Yeah, fantastic. And I'll head out, and I will start to look for Willow.
Yeah, I would say as you exit, Willow is pretty much entering or coming.
I'm not entering.
Sorry,
I'm
coming
literally
close to
stood
the,
outside.
Yeah, coming close to the tavern. So she's pretty much at the walls, right by the walls as you're coming out.
Oh, well.
And I see her, yeah?
Yep, you see her.
Willow, thank God you're alright. I was just about to go out and look for you. Is everything okay? Well, what took you so long?
I'm fine. I just went to read. I got a little bit too into a book. I spent a little bit longer than I thought. So here I am. As I'm holding a giant book in my hands, I'm hugging it.
Yeah,
so.
You see that quite clearly. It's massive, this thing.
You know what? Why does that come as no surprise to me?
Came across it, bought it off a nice guy, and here I am.
You finding it a good read? Have you even had a chance to flick through it yet?
I've gone through some of the book. DM, would I have... What's in that first part of the book I would have read?
So, it's called The Circle of Moons and the Waves.
Yeah.
It mentions dreamlike states of the elven race and how they meditate, and it resembles the mix between the cycle of the moon with the power in some mages. It goes on to talk about studies firsthand, and you see scribbles and things within. And these studies are around certain types of magic. And the magic you would assume could be leading towards druidcraft, it could be towards evocation, it could be towards transformation magics as well, in terms of changing shapes. But it kind of carries on. The writer itself is very interested in this subject and makes kind of like scribbles and markings on it, and you can see by the language the person is using of how excited they are. And they are testing the methods of changing the water to other liquids, changing trees to different colours, and basically changing the world around them as they wish in nature.
And I would probably gather that's very much like my interest because of the school I'm with.
Exactly. But what I would say is it goes on about a few experiments and talks about how the mixing of certain magics is forbidden, such as blood magic, and the fact that they should not be playing with manipulation of the self, so changing the body into different things for permanent reasons. It doesn't mention anything about polymorph, if that's what you're interested in. It's just about physical changes, like changing the length of your arm or changing your eye colour and things like that. And then it kind of goes on a little bit darker about changing the anatomy of yourself and making yourself almost ghost-like, and one with a spirit is mentioned. and being part of a bigger universe. And the fact that one can change themselves with magic or one can change themselves with potion, and that should never be played with. And you can see as the tome goes on, the handwriting gets scruffier and scruffier, and you can almost sense a bit of frustration, possibly within the user itself, whether it be injured or angry. You don't know.
Just out of curiosity, if I can make a check or anything,
Yeah.
is there anything in the book, like at all in front, that would be like a writer, a mage, an arcane practicer that I've read before through the archives?
Make a. What would you do? Make an Arcana check. Why not?
16.
And what are you looking for in particular?
Basically, I want to know, back from when I was getting in schooling and I went into the archives of the manor, etc. Is this a sort of... Have I seen this sort of writing? Do I know the writer at all? Or have I seen something very similar? Is there anything to basically lead back to who the writer is? Anything on the book at all, meaning symbols, writing, the layer of the book, I don't know. Anything.
I would say, with a 16, you recognise some of this because you've read about some of these anyway. You get a very strong sense of conjuration and transmutation.
I mean about the actual writer, like
Oh, the
where
writer
the book's
itself.
like who the writer is, where the book's come from. If I've seen this sort of style of book, writing, stuff like that before.
Difficult because it's all shorthand, so no, it's all very personal. But you do get that from it, the transmutation and conjuration types of magic that we're going on about.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. That's so far you've got so
I'm
far.
not sure if you.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you remember, Will I? But yeah, I asked you.
Yeah,
It was a
sorry,
good
that
thing.
was a lot of information than I expected.
Yeah.
Um,
should
I
Look about
wrote my
things.
note on the wrong page, so I'm just labeling that as episode 19. Yeah, I'll just turn around to Jackal and just say, well, it is an elvish book about magic and stuff like that. I'm still not finished yet. I'm planning to finish it, because you never know, it could be something to help her. But there is a lot of dark things in here I didn't expect.
Well, sounds above and beyond me, so sounds like it's best in your hands. Anyways, go inside, get yourself warm. The others are in the back corner at the tavern. They'll update you with what's been going on so far. I just need to go drop off some armor so I can go get upgraded, and I'll meet you guys at the town speaker's place in about half an hour or so.
Okay, Jackal, do you mind if I walk with you?
You can do, although I think the others are kind of worried about you.
No, I mean, is Sayer out now?
At this point, if you were heading towards the door, I would say during this conversation you see Saya head out.
Okay. There you go,
Yeah.
Sayer can tell him. I'm with you.
Well, I mean, I've got no impediments to you coming with me. You're more than obliged to.
Cool.
Say
Oh, hello.
you see Oakland with a huge book and a big smile on the face.
How heavy is that?
Quite heavy.
Need a hand?
It's fine. I'm just gonna hug it.
Okay, well, we were gonna go looking for you, but I suppose Jackal found you.
Sorry, I was
Right.
reading a book for quite a while and got a little bit too in depth with it.
Well, try and save that for when we find a place to sleep.
Agreed.
I just turn around and head back into the tavern.
Yep, of course. You turn around and head back in. Salvation, you see Saya leave and come back in. You're sticking with Jackal?
Yeah.
Okay. Sentry, you also see this. Saya leave and Salvation come in. As you are by Salvation, you'd be keeping a keen eye, I'm guessing, where they go. Your person and being the person you are. Is that right? Or,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought they were outside, so cool.
Cool. And you start making your way over to the bard. Is that right?
Yeah. I'll just turn to Salvation. The Bard's verses he spoke of almost knowing further information about the area. Maybe he's come across something to do with this winter beforehand.
Well, how you figured that?
When I was up on the balcony, he spoke of a glacial wall, and he mentioned that he mentions the winter as though it's beautiful. However, I don't see that many others gleam it in that way. I just want to know if he's seen anything more.
It is interesting. You want company?
Yes, yeah. If you can, I'm quite good for talking, but not very good for reading people.
Oh, okay. Yes, sure. I will come with.
And I'll make my way over with Salvation to the bard.
Okay. So as you start making your way over, the crowd has died down a little bit around him. They've gone back to their merry ways. They're still dancing on tables, and some of them have gone off, and you see some drunken patriots. And as you go down the stairs and you see him kind of like signing his last bit of parchment, kind of gets his loot and kind of puts it around and goes, oh, well, thank God for that. And he kind of turns around and sees you and goes, not another one. Hi.
Hello. Another what?
Ignoring me. You want a signature? Something?
Not quite. My friend here, gesture to Sentry, would like to ask you some questions about that last song you sang, if that's okay.
Oh, that's an interesting conversation. What's your name? Sentry, you see?
Sentry.
I can't say that in character, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. Sentry Dawn. I see you were giving out autographs and signatures to people. Would you care for a drink and food? And I look towards Salvation, doing good job. Yeah.
maybe yes. Drink. Can we offer you, in return for you talking about your song, if that is okay?
You know what? Got a long day and drinking a bit of food sounds perfect for me. So, if it's on you, you got my time.
Okay.
Just take him back over to our booth where we had. I'd imagine a ale mug would have probably been brought for me, but I wouldn't have touched it. So. I'll take him back over and hand him it.
Absolutely. Link came over with the drinks earlier, by the way, and yeah, Sentry, you haven't touched yours yet. That's right.
Yeah.
As we're going past, I'll gesture to the barman and shout over some food to be brought.
Barman, Scramshax kind of looks over to you and goes, what do you say you want?
Food for the bard. And actually, you know what? Bring food for the rest of us as well.
What do I look like? I can't.
Do you not do food?
I'm not a waiter.
But the tavern, yes, I was just wondering if you do food.
We do food, but you have to come and get it yourself. I'll bring some out for you. I'll put it on the table.
Oh, okay, I can do that. No problem.
Thank you. And kind of goes out the back and screams out again. Hey, can you do something? And you hear him muttering out the back. And he slams the door and comes back over to the bar. Yeah, you can't hear. It's his accent, clearly. He doesn't know what he's saying. You walk up, carry on, and you see Lucen follow you. Sentry to the table.
Yep. I'll just offer him a chair and the ale mug.
Yeah.
And
Is that for me?
yes, you can help yourself.
It's not poisoned, is it?
No.
A very strange one you are, aren't you? Right. Bottoms up. That's good. Right.
No, I've actually poisoned. No.
Right. What can I do for you?
The song you sung. I know when people would travel to Tourmaline and such, that the bards would often be well travelled and the stories would hold information, truth behind it. The song you mentioned, is there anything you've seen on your travels?
Truth be told, Iron Man. Sorry, Sentry. Sorry, pardon my manners. Us bards hear a lot of things, and that's where I started out. I started out listening to the town, listening to folk, noble folk, singing songs about people that didn't really interest me. Until this one day, years later, we started to sing more about what's going on in the world. And people decided to listen to that more, and we got more notice for that. But I mean, this is just another one of my tinkering of words and my humble phrases. Something I wrote shorthand that I thought was quite poetic. Kind of takes a big swig and kind of goes, yeah, that's it.
I was going to say insight check on.
Yeah. Make an insight check.
Oh shit! Salvation isn't here. She's getting food. Fuck.
She's actually on the way back, aren't you?
Okay, good.
Were you waiting at the bar, or were you coming back and then go back to the bar?
I was going to go back to the table and then wait to see the food.
Okay, yeah, you can see it from where you are. I'd assume that's what you were going to do. Salvation, you would have started to come in at the mid conversation of this.
Yeah, because I never get good insight checks. 14. That's not bad.
Kind of looks at you and goes, and you kind of see it in his eyes, and looks like he's telling the truth.
So you've travelled. You saying written the song on your travel. The glacial wall. Where is that?
Well, there's plenty of glacial walls around here, really, lad. There's plenty up north as well. Too far north, so I've heard from travellers. But some are on the rim around the spine of the world. Go too far towards some of the lakes. I don't know if you know your way around Icewind here, but I've heard of them. If you go towards, what's it called now? You've heard of the Sea of Moving Ice, haven't you?
Would I?
Have I?
Make a general history check, thank you.
I think it's on our map. Oh, I think I've seen it. It's to the it's like northeast. I want to say.
Yeah, make a general history check with advantage, just to see where you know where it is.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, just take the highest. Sentry.
16.
Yeah, you both. Yeah, you both heard of it, and you can kind of guess where it is on the map, on your map, which is in the top left-hand side of your map.
Ah, damn. No, okay. The song, obviously, you mentioned that I'd heard interesting details within the song. Was there anything in particular that caught interest?
In terms of words that caught your interest?
Yeah, as in what caught my interest? You said that it might be something that would be like worth investigating kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah,
Uh, memorizing the phrases, and with the check last game, it's more so the phrase "summer gone to its silent tomb, stilling her cold embrace," and some of the first sentences as well. So, clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the deck. That came up very interesting for you. Salvation, quick one.
Yeah.
Does your detect magic work as you're walking around, and is it up for a certain amount of time?
Good question. I'm pretty sure
10
it
minutes.
says 10 minutes concentration.
Okay. I'm guessing your detect magic's still up then.
If it's not been 10 minutes yet, then yes.
It wouldn't have been. Salvation. Looking at the pocket of Lucin, it is glowing.
Okay. Am I picking up a school?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Whereabouts is he sat in relation? Like where are we all sat?
So let me just move you all so you can move and see on yours. Let's move the guys, man.
So maybe here. So I'm keeping an eye on the bar.
Everyone should be right there. Let's go there. Okay, so Lucian's come up from the top. Just come from here. He's taken a seat by sentry. I would say Sayer's gone from there, just to keep them updated. So yeah, he's sat by the right hand side of sentry, and his left pouch by which is around his shoulder is glowing.
Okay. Yep. Noted.
Cool. Did you do anything, or you just
Not just yet.
amazing?
I'll just continue with him. The words that Pete's mind just were around the first set of verses, and you mentioned the summer had gone into rest in a tomb, and a white gown.
Well, if you look around, wee lad, everything's in a tomb of snow these days. It's quite poetic if you think about it. And well, you know, when we talk about winter's gone or summer's gone, it is gone. It's snow all the time. Just poetic ways of saying there's no more sun. Nothing more to it.
I can't insight check him again, can I?
No.
Can I?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Now you're sitting down with him face to face.
Mm-hmm. The cheeky roll is 12.
You just think he's telling the truth, yeah?
Okay.
Well,
In fact, one sec, guys. This is a new conversation. Cool. Right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just make sure that these are. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
12.
You think he's telling the truth?
Okay. You know that with you being so well traveled, you might have come across some things that are of particular interest to me. I have a bit of an eye for magical objects. Do you come across these very often at all?
I've got no means for magical optics, lass. We got. I carry my loot around with me. Her name's Betty. If you're interested.
Betty the Loot. Nice.
Named
So
after
you-
my ex-wife, who fortunately died in this tundra.
Oh, I am very sorry to hear that.
Right, that bitch got her, like an ice maiden.
My friend says that his cat is of his sister. Is your loot of your wife?
That's what I just said. We lad, my loot's my wife, was my wife.
Not quite the same thing, I don't think, Sentry. It's
No.
no, not same thing. So you say you have no use case for magical objects or just magic in general?
No. Some people say my words are magic. But, you know, it's one of them.
Insight check
Yeah,
to
go for
that, particularly, yeah. Ooh, 23!
Much better.
it. Okay, so as he says this one, as you say the word magical objects, he's obviously telling the truth in terms of being magical objects. He's like, he doesn't really understand what magical objects are. In terms of being in a sense that the, how to put it,
Interesting objects. Salvation said something about interesting objects. Not sure if that might have.
yeah, when he started talking about interesting objects, he was just a bit unsure, and you can clearly tell there's something more to it.
So we might have something, but not no.
How is the ale? I'm sure the food will be ready in a moment. And if you have any other tales as to the what's happening northward, would appreciate that.
I'll sort it out. Doggo's needs sorting out. It's alright, I might have to take it for a week in a sec. I might have to just give a break in a sec.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Can we
carry on.
break now if you want
I think
to.
we can just do a break now.
We'll finish this conversation, and then we'll go to a break.
Yeah, sorry. So I just said over to him how is the ale? I'm sure your food will be here shortly, and if you have any news as to up north or of any of the other towns, that would be appreciated. Any tales?
Well, I can definitely share with you a few tales that I know. But, I mean, just wait for that food to come, eh? We'll talk all that.
I am keeping eye out. Like, any sign of the food yet?
Yeah, it's quickly there. It's stew of sorts, but you can see it.
Cool. I'm gonna head over and pay for it and bring it back.
Okay, you can do so. At which point, we'll take a break. And we'll be back
Yay.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. Look at that amazing editing file, eh? Yes. Woo!
Ollie just does a shit job of it now.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it like really
Make
shit.
it off time.
Completely out of sync.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. Let's do it 3 times. Go, 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 go. No.
No.
Okay. Welcome back. I mean, to us it's been like a few minutes. To you it's been like a second. But hey, let's continue where we last left off. So, Salvation, you have seen the food ready, and you go and collect it from the Scram Shacks.
Yes.
It kind of looks at it and goes, right, well, enjoy. It's rabbit stew. You probably know this by now. We sell a lot of it around here, but here you go. It's freshly made.
It looks lovely. How much do I owe you?
Yeah. Well, as I said earlier, probably didn't catch it, but I keep tabs, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, you can pay now, pay later. I don't mind.
Oh, okay. I catch you later.
Okay. Thank you very much. Right. Enjoy.
Thank you. Attempt to carry it all over to the table.
Yeah, you just carry like 2
Sure.
bowls. You like, yeah,
Cool.
one your way over. Yeah, and you guys see Salvation come back with 2 steaming hot bowls of stew.
I'm just in conversation with him around any of his travels. I'm just listening to any news that he has.
Yeah.
Around the area.
Good.
Or just waiting for the food if he was waiting.
Yeah,
for the
so
food.
he kind of like waits for the food to come, and as he can see it, he kind of like starts kind of shifting over to you, but posture-wise, and like goes, right, that I can probably can go for a few things. What is it you want to know in particular?
Any if you have any news of I suppose relations between any of the other towns and possibly what's been happening far north would be of interest to us, wouldn't it? Salvation.
Yes, I would say so, but significant.
Well, there is some talk going around from some of the mercenaries. I could give you from the far north. I haven't been there myself, but all I know it's just a plain of flat ending snow and ice. Probably nothing there. I don't know. From what I do hear, though, he kind of leans in and goes, "You know, have you heard of the frost giants before?"
Heard of, yes. Mention.
Well, they have jarls. Have you heard of a jarl before? Like a leader, like a mayor or a chief.
So like the town speakers, right?
Hey, like a town speaker. Well, they say they would meet at the top of the hill, west of their settlements, and settle disputes. And apparently the throne rests on that hill. So there's a hill somewhere, probably not far north from here, where there's a jarl of the frost giants. So I hear, and he's king.
Interesting. Honestly, I didn't think frost giants were that intelligent, but then I've not heard that much about them before, so this is interesting.
Well, funny thing you should see, Wheelass. I actually wrote a song about them. It's in writing right now. I've not finished it.
Oh, well, hopefully we hear you play at some point, and we will finish the, play again other than tonight.
I am
Obviously.
not playing again tonight. That was my last gig for a week anyway. I'm taking a short vacation. We're getting out of this shithole. I'll tell you that for a fact.
Yeah, going anywhere nice?
Going south of the spine of the world, probably. Head towards the warmer parts of the world.
Say friend, is there any chance you have picked up object that could be potentially somewhat magical without you realizing it?
What do you mean, Wheelass?
Well, you see, I have a particular affinity for this kind of thing, and I sense something coming off your person, and I mean, if you have something on you you would like appraised, then I am more than happy to have a look and see what I can garner about it for you, free of charge, of course.
How do you know if I'm carrying anything magical on me? Yes.
Like I say, it's just a little thing that I have. I am a magic user, so I have certain affinity for this
Or
sort
are you one of them, like a psychic person? Yeah, sure. I mean,
sort. Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
not carrying anything magical per se.
Maybe something in your top pocket?
He kind of like takes out a load of paper. And in the hand he's taken the paper out, like a chunk of paper. One of them starts glowing in your eyes. He goes, "What do you mean this? These are my songs."
Your songs. I see. There is one sheet. And I'll.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
The one that's glowing is the one on the front. And he kind of you point it out and he goes, "What? I sung this tonight. This is the one. This is the poem. I don't."
Really?
Hey.
And you wrote this?
Hey.
Huh. Very interesting indeed.
He kind of inspects it and goes, "Not magical to me."
Do you mind putting on the table just for us to see? She's very good at appraising.
Hey, go ahead. And you place it on the table. And it's I'll put it in your inventory. Give me a sec. He puts it on the table and goes, "Well, these are. I mean, this is in shorthand, obviously, but this is the poem that I made for tonight. Sentry and summation. You should see it in your rough notes from Lucen."
Oh, it's the same as.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, in closer inspection, I'm going to give you this anyway, there's an extra verse.
Oh, yeah.
And Sovereign of Summer's Lost. Yeah, I literally just clicked on the image. Sovereign of Summer's Lost. General of Winter's War. Long live the Queen of Cold and Frost. May she reign forevermore. Okay.
And he kind of like goes on and goes, "Well, you see, and he's got annotations on this, and it's crumpled up, and it's got like things crossed out."
I'll have read that in my head, by the way. I wouldn't have said that.
And he kind of like, he's got a few bits crossed out, and he kind of looks at you and goes, "Hey, it's a work in progress, but it's something I've just been conjuring up."
You didn't feel any different whilst you were writing this, did you? Different paper than usual, different ink, maybe?
No. Why?
That is most peculiar. Say, this last verse here, this is,
Oh, aye, about the Frost Maiden. Apparently, you know, there's some fanatics out there who like to say she's queen, so I'm trying to tailor to our audiences here. Probably, I don't know.
Why didn't you sing that tonight?
I don't know, I didn't see it was, I didn't think it was going down well, to be honest, so I ended it quite quickly.
Right, I see.
These fanatics you mentioned about, are they widespread? Have you heard anything more of them?
I mean, they go from here all the way up to the, well, to Tourmaline, past Tourmaline. I mean, there's some crazy people up north I've heard about, these weird rag and bone men that see her as a queen or something.
I see.
Like barbarians, like wild folk, weird people up north. I've heard tales, but I've not seen them.
Okay, I think we have heard of the kinds of people that you mean, so we will...
What have you heard?
Not much, just that there are people up there and they can be a little cagey is all.
Might write a song about them. Care to share any more information about them?
I have no more, I'm afraid.
We since you've been so kind to share, we will be traveling northward to venture around their areas. Should we find any more information, I'm sure we'll be glad to share. Say the paper salvation of interest to us, is it? Are we able to have the paper and you make a copy of it, Lucen?
Sure. I mean, I've got this in memory. Sung it a few times.
Okay. Am I picking up a score from it yet, or is it still
It's
nothing?
still very, very like unknown. Very similar feeling to Athena.
Ah. Okay.
Say we'll if you are happy to, and I hope the stew is well, we'll take that, and I'll just begin rolling it up.
Yeah,
and
he kind of like he's kind of like got his mouth full at the moment. He's like going, oh, fine, go that, don't mind.
We'll take very good care of it. I just want our associate to give it the second eye.
Okay, that's fine. You can take it.
Yeah, I feel it might be more towards her expertise.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
So
Not
you-
playing, by the way.
What did you say? Sorry.
I just said lovely playing.
Oh, thank you. I've been suffering with these headaches for weeks. I'm lucky to be here, to be honest with you.
Thanks, you say.
Aye, I've been suffering with mild migraines, they call it, or poison of the brain in some cases. It stops me from sleeping from time to time. But it's kind of
We,
wreaking havoc on my voice right now.
we're Salvation and myself, Salvation more with your mental stability, and myself with herbs and physical. Would you mind as well if we give you a look over?
Are you medical? Are you doctors?
Not doctors, but I mentioned I deal in magic. It is a lot of, medical type magic is more my area.
Feel free.
Do I sense it? Is it something that I'd be able to sort out with a spell that I have?
And I'll look
You don't
him,
know, do you?
look him over. Yeah, I'll look him over.
Yeah, I mean, you both can make medicine checks if you like to see.
Can I use my herbalism kit or no?
It's not really sorting anything with your herbalism kit, is it? It's just to check over, so no.
Oh, 17?
17? Yeah, what did you get, Sentry?
9.
One of you could have done it with advantage, but you both rolled. I should have said that.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say with the 17, pretty high. I would say that as he's been talking to you, you've got a slight stammer from the eye. Like there's a very slight like this, and it keeps twitching at you every now and again. In your cases, you've seen this possibly in neurology, some sort of issue with like almost stress, sleeping, caffeine can do it sometimes. But with the 17, I'd say you probably a little bit more to it than just medical. This looks a bit weird, like could have some sort of arcane nature to it, could have some sort of disease to it, could have some sort of curse to it. You can't quite put your finger on.
Okay. Friend, would you mind if I sort of sit and do some of my magic just next to you here at about 10 minutes just to see if I can figure out what's wrong with you?
If it doesn't affect my voice, then go ahead.
No, it might help me able to help. And I'm going to ritual cast detect poison and disease.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna pull the blinds just across, not in a like forceful kind
You've
of way.
turned
Just
this into a clinic. Well done, guys.
Welcome to the doctor's office!
Okay. Would you like to describe how you start ritual casting, detect disease, and whatever it might be?
So she's going to sort of gesture towards her holy symbol, but she's not going to actually take it out. She's still drawing power from it, but she's keeping it under her clothing. And she's just going to sit and concentrate,
Cool.
eyes closed, for like 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, nice. While that's happening, so you guys outside, everyone has ventured. Saya is back in. I would say, Saya, at that point, you are travelling back towards the guys. So, towards the end of that conversation, you do reach Sentry and Salvation. If your intention was to walk back. Saya? Can't hear you.
Oh, I was muted.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
Saya,
I would say at this point, if you wanted to, you could reach the guys by now, if that's where your intentions were going.
Yes.
Yeah. So towards the end of the conversation, you've just seen Salvation close or Sentry close the blind. Yeah. What'd you do?
Other. Yeah, they are. They are. You know what? Yeah, I'll walk over to the curtains and kind of pop my head in.
Yeah. Like head in, like yeah. Cause, yeah. You guys see Saya pop his head, in, and you see Lucien go, "Who's this? Hello."
Oh, this is just one of our traveling companions. So this is Lucien. He was the bard who performed tonight. He's actually enjoying the ale and stew we gave him in exchange for some news around the area. If you take a seat with us, Salvation is just checking him over.
For what exactly? Why are you doing all this?
He
Apparently, I've got something wrong with me, so they checked me over. I don't know. They're not saying it's going to not affect my voice, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, don't make any trouble for this guy.
No, he has
Trouble? What do you mean
migraine.
by trouble?
Sentry. Don't worry. I sit down. Where are the free? Let me look back on the map. Actually,
There's 2 seats at the back.
okay, where is Say? Oh, my token. Oh, it was outside. My token was outside. Oops. There we go. I'll plop next to there, I suppose. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Sure. Yep.
So what have you found out then? And I'm assuming you can just like summarize it. Or
Well,
all of it.
Lucien mentioned about his song tonight. The notations are interesting. Salvation mentioned she's currently focusing. I'll bring out the note. Don't read it aloud, but just have a look over it.
Okay.
All right, I take the note and look at him. I was like, why can't I read it out loud? Is there something bad?
Well, Lucien's having some headaches, and Salvation said it was interesting. So, interesting. We'll find out. But Lucien, just stay and enjoy the food until Salvation's finished.
Sure, I'll read the note then. Not allowed, obviously.
I will pass you over into your inventory. So you've got
Woo!
an idea
Let's have a look.
what it is.
Oh, in.
Yeah. There you go.
And then
Rough
I'll
notes
just
from Lucien.
Rough note from Lucien. Let's have a
wait
look.
for Sal to finish.
Okay, so as you guys wait for Sal to finish, we GTA zoom out of the tavern and pan back into Oaklin and Jackal. What are you guys up to?
Jackal dead?
I'm here. I was
right,
waiting to see
sorry.
if you were
I
going to
can't tell
Sorry.
because you don't have your camera.
I know he doesn't.
Oh,
So, I would say at that
fucking
point,
sense me with the force.
while that conversation's been going on, you have made it to the direction of where you need to go. And you kind of like turn left out of the North Look, and you go down the one of the roads. It's pretty dark by now, it's empty. There's the odd patron going backwards and forwards. You shift through a small alleyway, and in front of you, you see a larger building, primarily made out of wood, with 2 big beams at the front and some armament stands just outside, which are obvious to any sort of blacksmith. And you see an anvil. You walk through under a small wooden shelter, and there is a small box to the right saying deposits and upgrades and things like that. You can read it on the sign. It does say for the Black Iron Blades.
Cool, nice. If that's there, then I will start putting my leather armor into the box.
So let me just get this right. You're taking your clothes off.
Not clothes, armor.
Okay.
I've got clothes on underneath.
Okay, so
I'm
you
not
take
stupid
your
naked.
winter clothes off, your armor off, and then put your winter clothes back on. Is that what you do?
That's the one, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you start taking your winter clothes off, and it is getting cold. Like, it is bitterly cold without these warm clothes on. You start dismantling your armor, and this little box kind of shoots into the... it's like a slope at the bottom, and it shoots into the warehouse or the room that you assume. And you start kind of taking it off. Do you put it all in one or put it in bits?
Whichever way's quicker, so I can get my winter clothes back on.
I would say bits, like just go drop, 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 and then put it back
Yeah,
on.
we'll do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you do, they kind of just go shh, and they slide in, and it kind of like comes to an end. You hear it go boop, and you can almost hear the impact of something the other side. And yeah, even a few seconds with your winter clothes off, it is getting to the point where you would start to need to make Constitution saving throws for how cold it is. It is bitterly cold. And then you throw your winter clothes back on. Yeah, and you carry on as normal.
Cool. And then I will turn to Will and say, right, that's done, but you wanted to come with me and haven't said anything. I mean, is there a reason you wanted to come with me?
Well, we haven't really travelled together in a while, and I wanted to make sure you were okay. You haven't really spoken.
I'm absolutely fine. I mean, the main priority was speaking to this Beldora lady, who we now know to be D. And yeah, I mean, it's a long way from home, isn't it? We ain't used to being in such well, I mean, different for you. You can adjust to it anywhere that you fancy, but I mean, I miss a warm summer's breeze.
I do. Makes my hair look nicer.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we won't have to spend too much longer in this God forbidden ghastly icy plane. And we can get back to where we do belong.
I hope so. I do apologize.
What about with...
Hiding. Jackal.
It's not picking up.
I know, I'm seeing...
I was going to say, yeah, it was cutting it out there for me.
This mic shit!
Yeah, yell at it. Like, nice.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Is
You
this
know,
any
when
better?
you actually talk at a good level, Chloe, it
Is
picks it up.
this any... Yes, but I'm not the one to speak to that.
D&D.
D&D, guys. Technical issues. Is this any better?
Yes.
Okay. Where was I?
Sorry for keeping stuff from you.
That's it. Yeah, I say that.
Lazy no,
I would repeat it! But yeah.
I mean, Willow, everybody's entitled to their secrets. I mean, we were sworn to an oath of secrecy regarding the Harpers anyway, so we've both done our duty by sticking to that oath. So, you know, you have your life, I have mine. I'll always protect you, as I'm sure you'll always protect and look after me. But, you know, we don't have to know every single little bit about each other, you know.
That's true.
As long as we look out for each other, then that's what counts. And we got new friends to look out for now as well.
Cool.
But other than that, is everything all right with you?
I don't know. I've Everything's just a bit strange, doesn't quite add up. And it's a bit concerning, if you catch my...
I'm afraid it's gonna...
Especially
now I'm with you.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, you're the smart one between the both of us. If you can't work it out, then I don't know who can. At least, you know, we can both work on this together, now knowing what it's about. I mean, Archmages, that's a page from your book, isn't it?
Well, yes, I know one, but that's the only one I've heard of. I've never heard of this one specifically. It just seems rather strange for Beldora to have such powerful magic and be someone of the Harpers willing to give out her secrets and her identity to someone who's not part of the Harpers, no offense to Salvation, but that's not what we're about. So why would she feel so free to do so? It just doesn't
I don't know.
quite add up.
Willow, it's been a question that circled around my head. I mean, end of the world shit calls for really drastic scenarios which could cause the coast being broken, or you're right, there could be something amiss in the air. It's too much really for my brain to think about, but I mean, this is why it's more so your thing. I try not to think on it too much. I mean, I complete contracts, I kill things, and I get gold to get by. I try not to focus too much on what could and shouldn't be.
That's fair. Well. And she just goes a little bit silent.
Hey, look, chin up. If you haven't spoke to the others yet, have you?
I spoke to them roughly earlier, but that was earlier
Not
on.
before going in the tavern.
No. I was only just walking towards it, and I didn't know you guys were actually inside.
Well, yeah. I mean, we always get up to strange shit, don't we? But sum it up. I'm sure the others will explain it when we get back. But we were all rather in agreement to been given a task by the sheriff to go down south, about 3 days travel, to go and potentially make a peace treaty for 300 gold with a figure down there, or the sheriff has under the table slid us an extra 200 gold if we bring back the head of this person. So I mean,
wait. So we're not going up north? I'm confused.
We decided that it would probably be best that, I mean, we've been told about the dangers and the treacherousness of up north, and we've already struggled with things down here, and although we are powerful as a team, up north is going to be a whole different tale. So I think the gold, and we're all in agreement that the gold we get from down here is going to be very beneficial for our safety to travel up north, if you get my gist.
And you trust this person? Who was it that gave us this?
I mean, he was the town sheriff, and yes, he might be corrupt. Yes, he might be fucked up in the head, but I mean, I believe we were trying to get it in writing at some point. I think Sentry was trying to sort something along those lines out, and we were going to go to the town hall now to go speak to them. So if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to ask, then when we head back, I mean, be my guest.
Okay, that's fine.
Sure you're happy with that? You sound a bit unsure, Willow.
Well, I'm unsure about everything. Yeah, everything seems to be unexpected. For the first time, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing.
I know. It's difficult times, isn't it? We've all been through the extreme, but let's go back. Let's talk to the others, and then we can address this as a group at the speakers hall. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's good with me. Let's head back.
Cool.
Okay.
And we will start pondering back.
So you start pondering back to the North Look. Yeah, you deposit your armour. You shut the little latch on the top. You turn around, lighter than you were, and you make your way back towards the North Look. GTA zoom back into the guys. Ritual casting, salvation. You would have finished and it would have complete. So, just read the description of the spell for me.
For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
Okay. So it's poison and disease.
Yes, or poisonous creature.
Or poisonous creature. Right, yeah, you finished the incantation. You place your hand on your amulet, you focus your energy towards this individual, and nothing comes back.
Oh.
No sense of any disease, no sense of any impurities. Clean as a whistle.
Okay. I am very sorry, friend, but I could not find anything. Whatever ails you, it is not poison or disease, so that is, I suppose, good news?
Kind of sits up and goes, "It's a good thing, right?"
Probably.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, probably nothing then. Eh? Maybe the... And he kind of... You see his eye twitch a little bit more, and you go, maybe the headaches will go away by himself, eh?
Maybe it's a curse.
Sure. I mean, do you have any knowledge in this area?
I guess you could say I'm cursed.
Good point.
But
Uh,
I can't tell. I don't know if there's anything to detect that.
If there's anything, I'm going to make a song about you three. The Metal Man, the Sorcerer, and the Cursed One. It's a great story, don't you think?
I suppose.
Sounds great.
As long as
I think it'll sell. I don't know about you.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's a bit out of my wheelhouse. But whatever it is, I guess I hope you are okay. And you're definitely okay with us keeping this sheet, yes?
Right, go ahead. I got it all up here. Eh?
Okay.
Are there any patterns to these headaches?
It's every night. Seems to happen around midnight. Just a blistering headache.
Do you sleep near where you work with your papers, maybe?
Aye, my desk is next to my bed.
Maybe this piece of paper gives off some kind of, I don't know, aura or something that would cause it?
What? He has given it to us. If he feel better afterwards, that's good news. We keep an eye out to see if any of us start getting headaches, but I think we wait until our associate has had a better chance to have a look at it too.
Saya, make a charisma check.
Okay.
You charismatic bastard.
Oh, I
See
know.
how charming you really are.
Oh, I'm so charismatic. I got a 14.
14. With a 14, I say,
Awesome.
as you're talking, he kind of like slumps his head in his hands and goes, "These are, they're kind of weighing me down, and it sounds like you know what you're talking about. I do want it gone, and I'll be 100% honest with you." And he kind of looks to your left. He's straight on towards you, Sayer, and goes, "I suppose there's no point in hiding the truth. I don't remember writing it. I found it on my desk one day. It's my handwriting, so I obviously wrote it. Must have did it in my sleep."
Did anything significant or different happen prior to this?
I just had a bout of headaches. A few nightmares, actually.
Do you remember
they
when
were,
this turned up?
about a year ago. Or just
Did
over
anything
2 years.
happen?
No, 2 years ago. Aye, just before this happened.
Hang on. You don't remember writing this, and it was before the winter started?
Hey, I believe so. I was south at the time, but I was told this happened at the same time.
And this didn't strike you as weird?
Oh no, I'm just a bard. I just thought it was an inspiring creative dream.
Right. What were these nightmares about? Sorry, Saya.
They are, well, it was, from what I can remember, I was telling my friend this the other day. It was a white space, a vista of white, and it was strange in the fact that there were figures all around me, and I mean figures, weird figures, strange figures, with red eyes and gleaming faces and open mouths, sights of spectres and evil folk. But as nightmares go, it was pretty quick. But towards the end, it was strange. It was almost like the walls opened for me, and it cracked and scaled, and the whole of the area surrounded collapsed in on itself and opened the doorway, and in the doorway just was a white light. And I woke up.
Did anything strange happen maybe the day before this turned up?
No.
Do you think you met anyone weird, or went anywhere you hadn't gone before?
I speak to a lot of people, I touch a lot of people, I fondle with a lot of people, if you know what I mean. But besides that, no.
Yeah.
This is all most peculiar, I must say. And you've been having these headaches ever since?
Hey, not gone. It's I just thought it was a passing thing, but they just keep happening.
Huh. Has this happened with any other songs, or just this one?
What do you mean, sorry?
The whole blacking out and waking up with magic song in front of you.
No, just this one.
Just... Okay.
It's weird that this paper predicted what was going to happen with the frostbite before it happened.
Do you think I've been? Do you think I've been possessed?
No, I don't think possessed. Because if you were possessed, why would they write it in your handwriting?
Are you religious at all?
No.
Huh.
Religious to my loot? No, Betty.
I don't know, maybe some god of song decided to make you magically write the song and it's of some significance, or maybe we are wildly speculating because we don't actually know what it is at all.
Probably.
So
He kind of
Is that anywhere
finishes
near
off
here?
his stew at the moment, so he puts it down and he kind of like shuffles back and like listens to the rest of it. You gotta say.
Okay. I was gonna say, did you say this happened down south, or is this somewhere we could visit in Icewind Dale?
Oh, where I was when it happened.
Or your workstation, something like that.
Well, my workstation is probably 2 weeks travel from here, south, way past Icewind Dale.
Okay.
But my home where I stay, I just go from tavern to tavern at the moment.
Right.
If,
I've always been keeping this near you when you've been sleeping, along with all your papers, I assume.
Hey, with the rest of my songs, eh?
Okay. Is it okay? I think you said we could hold on to this, right? I've still got the paper. Right? I was the last one to have it.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay, and I place it in my pocket. I like fold it up and like place it in my stuff.
Alright, well, I'm going to be off because it's been interesting, but I'm going to get some beauty sleep if that's alright with you. It's probably a bit early, but these headaches probably kicking in by now.
Well, no, thank you. You've been very helpful, and I hope you feel better soon. I'm sure if we come across anything and we happen upon you again, we will let you know what we found out.
He kind of like grabs his loot out and kind of goes, dum, 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 brung. The three wise, no, The 3. No. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna see. The cleric and the north. No. I'll see you later. And he kind of takes his loot, puts it around him, grabs the rest of his parchment, puts it back, and goes, "I'll see ya."
Just as he's leaving through, go out with him. I suppose we're all going to be going out. But if you're staying here for the night, I believe we may be here come the morning. If you see us, just holler us over, and I hope you sleep better with Bessie.
I bet he's got my back. But nice to know. I'll see you later.
Have a good sleep.
I probably won't. You too. And walks
If,
off. You see him just go towards. He's talking and walking, so he's walking off.
Right.
And he kind of like heads towards Scram Shacks and where you saw him order food, and he kind of opens the back and kind of like gets, before he exits the door, you kind of just see him kind of like get his loot out and just walks through, almost like he's debunking.
Okay.
If we're all frontaled here, should we make it to the market?
Is that where we're meeting them, or I thought they were coming back here?
No, when we
Oh yeah, where are they, by the way?
I'm not sure where they went, but
We're meeting them at the speakers to pick up the contract.
and then we're probably heading back here to sleep for the night, I assume.
Okay, yes, we go there then.
I don't sleep.
Alright. Well, say
Go ahead. Yep.
I suppose we'll start heading now then. Unless anyone else wants to do anything here.
No.
Go market, yeah.
Yep, to the market.
Marcus. Okay. GTA zoom over to everyone else. So we go back to Jackal and Oakland. You find yourself back towards. You were venturing back towards the Northlook. Is that right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Do you guys enter this time, or do you still wait outside?
I would be leading. Well, I'd at least be trying to lead Willow to the speakers hall, because that's where I said to say I'll meet him in about half an hour or so.
Okay, so you're not going to the Northlook. You're going to the speakers hall.
Yeah, provided unless Willow had any objections.
Nope.
Okay. I would say you've made your way back towards the Northlook to go into the main strip. And you started to walk down. I would say at this point, this is where you guys finish your conversation, and you can happily leave the Northlook if that's the case.
Yeah.
And I would say that as you exit, what you've got, let's have a look, Centuries 14, 15. Yeah, Saya, you see just a slight silhouette of what could be Jackal and Oakland. In the distance. Probably about 70-ish feet away, just for the flickering of the light in the distance.
Okay. I guess I'll pick up the pace a little bit since I see them. Oh, okay. Kind of race walk.
Yeah, you can race walk. Yeah. I mean, let's class it as a run, shall we? And I would say if you are going to do that, you would catch up with them, no drama, quite quickly if they're just walking. I'm guessing you guys are just walking to the meeting point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Jackal and Oakland, you hear footsteps behind you.
Who's that?
What kind of footsteps? Because I take it there'd be others going around.
Yeah, there's all sorts of like shuffling and some bits going on in between the kind of houses which you've seen before. But yeah, you hear a bit of a pitter-patter run.
Yeah, we'll look behind then.
Yeah, and you see Saya running up to you.
Hello. Hello there.
say, where are the others? I thought you were going to head with them to the speaker's hall.
They're just behind me.
Oh, where? I can't see them.
Well, they're walking because they're lazy.
That makes sense. Right, let's just hold here for a second, let them catch up, and then we can all walk there together.
So you guys wait, yeah?
Yeah.
And with no time at all, you guys catch up with each other.
Hello.
We head into the speakers hall then.
Yeah.
Cool. Make our way there.
Yeah, just as you're walking around, just everyone make a quick perception check for me.
Ah.
7, but with an 18 on smell and hearing.
8.
16.
What's heron?
Not good.
Okay, so Sentry, have we got all of them? We're missing someone. I swear we're missing someone.
Jackal.
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 Make a perception check.
Oh, cool, sorry.
How dare you?
Didn't come through. Perception. Right.
Cool.
Oof.
So you guys start making your way towards the kind of hallway, comma. And you kind of start walking down. You can see the odd patrons coming at you left and right and going about their business. Sentry, along your travel, you almost hear something a bit out of the ordinary, and it kind of sounds like a bit of shuffling. Not so much the floor, like the sound of snow, but more so rooftops.
As a movement, sorry, up on the rooftop.
Like a slight. Like that.
Do I also hear this with my hearing roll from 18?
Correct. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Say, Jackal, is Athena on the roof? And I suppose I'll see Athena there.
Yeah, Athena's not on the roof.
I put my
She's
hand
right
on
here.
the handle of my sword just in case, so I can easily draw it. And then I kind of like put my back up to everyone else to kind of look around, see if I can see anything.
If you wouldn't mind, Jackal, there's some movement up on the rooftop. Maybe Athena and yourself could just check out what's going on up there.
Yeah, sure, I don't see why not.
How high up are the roofs?
Oh,
Sorry,
say
man.
that again.
How high up are the roofs? Just
Some of these buildings are kind of like up and down. So as kind of described on the artwork, you've got some that are quite shallow, and then some that are stacked on each other. Some of them have ladders and some small joinings across them. I would say the highest one's probably about 20-ish feet.
Can I see any ones with ladders or easier to kind of climb onto?
If you go off the main strip where you heard the noise come from, there is a slight opening, not an alleyway, but it's more of a street, and that's where the noise has come from. And you can see 2 ladders going across, and you may think that that's what you heard.
Okay.
I'll just
I'll
point.
dash off to
as
that
well.
in that direction then.
You going to go in that direction?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so you see Saya just walk off in that direction. The rest of you.
Yeah, but I just
Oh.
point Jackal in the direction of the rooftops.
What's going on?
The there's movement, some shuffling from the rooftop. Maybe somebody needs some help up there.
Or is somebody following us?
That might be the reason. Be careful.
How long do you think it would
yeah.
take before I can start climbing up these ladders? By the way, like how far away?
I would say roughly. You're probably about. The ladders go from rooftop to rooftop, so they're not from the floor to the rooftop. If that makes sense.
Oh, right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay,
how-
then the better question would be how long until I can get up onto the roof?
Probably from where you are, a minute or so until you get there.
Okay.
It's literally
How high is the roofs again? Sorry, I missed that.
highest part is 20 feet.
Okay, and is it easy to see on top of it at all? Like, can I see like the roofing?
Some of them are almost obscured by bits of you would assume like hanging baskets, cargo, slight balconies. Yeah, bits of wood poking out. There's all sorts of bits and bobs, kind of like not so you can't see it. It's just a bit more difficult because they're in the way.
Sentry, do you want to lift me up?
Well, we'll send Jackal and Athena. I'd rather not put anyone up on the roofs if someone's fallen through.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, Jackal would have already gone and started climbing with Athena. He would have mounted up tight onto
Yeah, me
Athena
too.
and started climbing.
Okay, so you go ahead and start climbing up the side of one of these buildings.
Ah,
And I mean, if you start going in the direction, it doesn't take you long. There are some other ladders leading, stairs leading up to one of the residents, and you'd assume this is probably the way up to a balcony of sorts. Do you want to go up that way?
yeah. We'll use like the surroundings to help. So any barrels, crates, we'll kind of do like an Assassin's Creed kind of thing. Where
Okay, yeah.
I'm on the back of Athena and she's just like using the surroundings to help her get up as she's like leaping from
Yeah,
ledge to ledge.
absolutely, you can do that.
kind
Yeah,
of thing.
no problem at all. So as you do that, you see one house in particular who's got a set of stairs by there, and you jump on there and you prance up, and she kind of stumbles onto one of the side of the roofs, and you end up on a slight flatter area of the roof. Yeah.
By this point, would I be up on the roof, or?
You can certainly follow him, but you'd be a bit slower because you don't have Athena with you.
Yeah, sure.
So you go up the same ladders and you kind of like try and shuffle up. Just make a quick acrobatics or athletics check.
Just out of curiosity, because at the moment it's just like it was shuffling, right?
Yes.
Like, nothing like alarming about it. Didn't see anything or.
You didn't see anything, but it definitely sounded like someone was in a hurry. Or something.
I got a 12, by the way, for my check.
Yeah, you can manage to kind of shuffle yourself on. It does take a minute or so to try and do it. You kind of like get up and then not stumble, but you kind of like and then kind of like you pivot yourself up. Yeah, you can get up there.
Yep. Cool.
Do we
can I do an
follow
investigation
Willow?
check, see if I can see any figures on the rooftop, since now I'm up on the roof?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
Yeah, that's what I would have done as well.
Yeah, both of you. You can do it with advantage, or you can do one each.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got. Should we do it with an advantage then?
No, you've already rolled. I won't
Oh,
cheat. Yeah, I'm not going to cheat it. So I got a 9, but I'll also roll for Athena. So stand by. Because Athena is
I was just
proficient
saying, you
in
already got a
perception.
She is, yeah.
Did they point sort of the direction the shuffling was going?
Actually wants to load.
I think
was
yeah,
Sentry
the
did.
place that we ran.
I suppose we're all heading that way if it was of interest.
Yeah, Salvation will be sort of going in the direction and she'll be looking up to see if anyone comes down from the rooftops, particularly.
There we go.
Okay.
Athena can't see shit either today.
Make a perception check for me, Salvation.
I was going to say, can I do the same?
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
not,
Anyone who's looking, make a perception check. It's fine.
That's a 19.
19, yeah.
Yeah, 12.
A 12. I would say so far. Let's start with let's start with Willow. Willow, you look around from your vantage point. Not much, just a lot of snow, a lot of kind of like just general bits kind of like banging in the wind, such as like some metal across the buildings, and you can hear. You just kind of take a look around. The snow's settling on certain areas. You can see your breath, and you're really concentrating at this point. There's nothing really. Sayer, on the other hand, you go using your incredible nose, and something is like, it's not sort of a smell, but it's sort of a feeling or a sensation, and you can definitely sense something coming from the opposite rooftop. And over what you see straight in front of you is the ladder going to the opposite rooftop, if you wish.
Is Jacko anywhere near me right now?
Next to you, yeah.
I kind of like trying to be quiet. I kind of like tap him on the shoulder and like that way, like obviously pointing at that ladder, and then I start walking that way.
Okay, so you start walking towards the ladder, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, Athena. Well, Jacko and Athena will also follow quietly.
Okay, cool. So you guys start moving across this rickety kind of like ladder that leads across from one rooftop to another. Can I just have your marching order as you're going over that?
I'll be first.
Yep. And then Jacko. Cool. The rest of you kind of just stood there on the floor. Are you doing anything else, or are you just standing there just looking around?
Just looking and waiting.
Waiting for what?
Anything.
Hey, you got
A thumbs up.
You're waiting for initiative. That's what you're waiting for.
I mean, obviously, I'm trying to get the view in our head. So we've got shuffling that I heard from over there. We can't or can see Jackal and Sayer.
So right now, because they're crossing across this bridge with no this thing is just planks across two rooftops. You've got scattered buildings around you. You've got one building to the left, which is kind of a nicely made tiled roof, pivotal areas with quite triangular that led up to a flat surface that they've crossed over to another version of it. Think Fable, if you've ever played the game. That kind of
or like Brazil kind of favelas.
Yeah,
kind of
those kind of things. And yeah, you guys are just witnessing this, and you see them go, and it's kind of like working their way across the bridge.
Can somebody hold an action?
You can, yeah. I mean, it depends what it is, and if it's something that you would do. Just describe it, and I'll say yes or no.
I would like to wait for to see if I see any movement that isn't any of our three.
Yeah.
And use thaumaturgy to create a really loud bird call in the general vicinity.
Okay. Is that all held?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what was the trigger, sorry?
When I see any movement that isn't any of those three.
Okay.
Ping it in that area. That's wicked. That's a really good idea.
Ping it in which area, sorry?
Wherever I see the movement.
Okay, cool. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to bring you up on a map of sorts, just so you know where you
Yay!
Gonna stay by the way, Sentry.
Hey, no, this is just a map. There's no initiative.
Oh yeah, it's just a map, guys. It's just a map.
Map. I'll say across the Willow, are you able to message the one of the two up there to see?
Really bad lag.
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh, you're back. There you go. I was hearing him.
My screen just turned off. That was really odd. I just said, are you able to message one of the two up there, see if they've seen or heard anything?
Hey, Jackal. How's it going? Have you found anyone?
My roll 20 is just loading back, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing as of yet, although I think Sayer might have sniffed something out.
I will turn around, look up the sentry, should I say? No, nothing up there yet, but not in a strange way, but Sayer's caught a scent.
Yeah.
In other words, he has caught a scent and they are hunting.
If they're not worried, then shall we just watch from down here? And
He
make
sounded
other
pretty.
routes?
I think we shouldn't disturb them. I'm sure Jackal will make us aware if they need help. And I have my ways of getting up there.
I can't see the map at the minute. My Roll20 is still loading, but I'll just keep an eye on if there's like ladders or escape routes from wherever it is that they're venturing across to.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just looking for a way to get out.
No. Away. Where like, if they're on like this building, and there was a building over here, I just want to make sure that there's not like a back alley, ladder,
Okay.
like stairway or something.
Yeah.
A rub for someone to get away that kind of direction.
Yeah. Make a perception check. I mean, the area is dark, but it is kind of slightly lit, so you can see a little bit around you. Let me just see if I can make it dim light instead. Maybe that'll be better for you guys. Let's see if this works. Low light. Like real low.
Why would that help?
No, just to see on the map. So you,
Nice one.
Boom. Natural 20, 24.
Nice.
Episode 20.
I see where the villain goes before he goes there.
So with a natural 20, you would absolutely see from where you are on your vantage point, you see one alleyway to the left, another alleyway to the right. They lead into certain parts of the town. Behind you is where you've come from, and that'll lead you back to the main strip. In front of you is another straight path, but you have plenty of vantage points in terms of exits or entrances, which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time.
Okay. And sorry, you said behind us. However, there is no light. Is it that way that we came in from?
Sorry, from your left. So,
okay, this
from
direction.
west. Yeah, west is where you come from.
Okay.
Is this the place I'm sensing things, right?
Yes,
This
it's
is the
right
direct-
ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone else doesn't
Just
want to
go.
do anything, I guess I'll keep going.
Okay.
Okay. So, do I sense anything? Like, should I move my token then?
I'll say as soon as you move a little bit closer, the rustling kind of like gets a bit louder, and you kind of like hear the comical pot smash, and it goes, and you hear like that, and you hear a cat just dart out straight in front of you.
Oh shit. Does the rustling stop after the cat leaves?
The noise immediately left with the cat. Yeah.
I'm like, because I was kind of like hunched down, like sneaking, and I
Yeah.
just up and go, fuck. I was like, I might as well track. So I guess I get onto the rooftop and have a look around just in
Yeah,
case.
sure.
So I'll go there.
You have a look
Sense
around on
of-
the rooftop. I mean, make another perception check while you're there, very quickly.
Sure. Perception. 22.
Yeah, wow, with a 22, you can
Nice
see
rolls.
that where this plant pot is smashed on the side. You have a look around at the top of the roof. You can see broken bits of tile and some thatch, and it's kind of sturdy, but not at the same time. But you would assume that this is possibly where the scent come from, and then you kind of just take a second, and it's definitely still there.
Oh.
By the scent, sorry. Do you mean
the same smell is still there?
It wasn't
Maybe
the
if-
cat.
smell it?
But the cat,
Yeah, like-
the cat didn't move with the way you was sensing it, if that makes sense. So you thought it was
So
the
it wasn't
cat,
the cat
and then
I
the
was
cat
sensing.
moved, and then you thought it's still there. Whatever you've got is still present.
Which direction is it coming from? Is it literally just like this AoE, like here?
It's roughly,
Or-
yeah, in that area, 20 foot around, roughly. You would think it's somewhere here.
Okay, I slowly like draw my sword, try not to make any noise as I do it.
Yeah. Make a stealth check while you doing that. And anyone else? Are you trying to be sneaky, Jackal, or are you just being on?
13 I got for that.
Okay.
Stealth check.
Sorry, Mark's on me. Yeah, absolutely. Sneaky. So, Jackal got a 15, and I'll roll for Athena because she's up here as well. And Athena got a 16.
Cool.
Athena is sick of stealth.
Oh, the tenseness. The anticipation.
Okay. So, as you're moving around on this rooftop, you guys are just staying at the bottom. Just keep an eye.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other like ladders or anything up or down in that kind of direction or anything, have I?
There's a ladder going across to where Sentry is from the adjacent building. Yeah. But that's it.
Okay. That's just up on the rooftop though. It's not up to it.
No, that is on the rooftop, so that's about 15 foot above.
On the thing we crossed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose just stay on down here. Yeah. If it doesn't look like there's.
Okay. So as you're doing that, and you guys are kind of looking around, and you saw the cat. Saya pointed it out, and you kind of lose your bit. Maybe go a bit like more relaxed. You think, oof, okay, this is just mind playing tricks. Willow and Salvation.
Yeah.
Your vision starts to get darker and darker and darker. And you almost feel this... It's like a smoke, but a magical area of this just dark black of nothing, and it fills, and it's coming past your waistline right now. What are you doing? It's just erupting from the floor.
Grab Salvation's hand, and I'm gonna start walking backwards to see if it follows, and at the same time I'm gonna try and see if I can determine if I've seen this before.
Yeah, make a very quick Arcana check.
If it's a spell.
Yeah, make a very quick Arcana check. And you guys are moving backwards. How far are you moving back?
I don't know. I'm just going to see if it's going to follow us. So I say 5-10 feet.
Okay, yeah.
See
So
if it follows.
move 5-10 feet. Feel free.
Arcana. That
Do I
is
see it? Or
You
see
do.
where-
Yeah, you start seeing it now. Yeah, it's starting to fill. It's starting to from the bottom. It's starting to rise. It's just out of nowhere. It's like seeping out of the ground.
I've got 14.
For Arcana.
Yeah, to see if this is a spell.
Okay,
And
so
if so, what it possibly is.
with the 14,
if I know it.
With the 14, you can definitely see this is magical. With the 14, you can't tell what it is.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to keep a tight grip of Salvation's hand.
It's currently not following you. It's just
It's just in the
where
area.
you look around and you can see a few steps forward where this isn't happening, and you start moving towards that. As you do, in front of you, Salvation and Oakland. Sorry, I'm just getting my words out. You see two figures emulate in front of you, coming from the ground up, very similar. They just apparate, and it shimmers and shimmers and shimmers, and you see this cloaked, hooded figure with eyes just poking through, drawn with two daggers in each hand, and it just goes and looks and snaps right towards you. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Finally!
Finally, some combat.
Oh, hold on. I need to do the thing. I haven't done this in so long. I think what I'm going to do is just everyone remember their rolls. I need to remove the turn list thing.
Oh.
Right, okay. Just do it again and I'll put your numbers in.
Roll again?
Yeah, I'll just show you on the board. Just because I can't be bothered to press left.
Can I just keep that roll?
No.
Hang on, if everyone's rolling again, I want a second roll.
No, fuck you.
No one's rolling again.
No.
Sorry.
We gotta keep our first ones,
Is there
guys.
anything on this roof? Because I'm sensing, I'm so confused.
There could be.
Let's find out.
in case it was overlooked though, his smell and with his perception, Fraser, since it's so high, would he be able to smell what it is? AKA, like, if his smell is like animalistic, would it be like he could smell the sweat of a person? He'd have smelt the cat kind of thing.
It was almost like unrecognizable. To the fact that it could be humanoid, it could be animal. It's definitely living, but you just don't know what it is. Where's my thing gone?
Trying to get battle music on.
Yes, please, bro.
Meow.
Okay.
Somebody say battle music.
Did somebody say battle?
Somebody say battle music. Somebody say battle music.
Oh boy.
Might be able to use one of my spells. Yeah.
What's it to add him to the turn order again? Sorry, mate, I've completely forgotten. I'm so out of touch with this. What number is it? Letter is it? Sorry. So if you want to add someone to the turn order, there's a keyboard shortcut, isn't there? I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I haven't done that in so long. So it's like I.
It's not I, you know.
If you right click on them, you can add them to the turn order.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll do it that way. Thanks.
I'll try and find what it is as well. But it is add to turn order. So you, it's you.
You, nice. I thought it was.
You.
Soldier boy.
Nice.
Man, yeah, I haven't had to add anyone to turn order for a while.
Nice.
God, how do you fight in D&D again?
How'd you do D&D? I just don't know.
How
do you do D&D?
Oh.
Cool.
You got 5.160.
Yeah.
This guy got. What did he get? Okay, cool. Let's do that again. Descending. Awesome. Amazing. So, as you guys are walking around, Saya, you have been on this track of something. Your instincts aren't fully aware of what this is. It could be humanoid, it could be sweat, it could be a scent of something you've not seen or felt before, if that makes sense. It's not common to you, but it's definitely there. And you would assume you were just outside where it was, and now you've seen them and you're like, oh, damn it, it was literally there. Anyway, you react to this, you see them on the floor, they apparate literally in front of you through this darkness. Sentry, you see these literally come out from the ground, vanish and shimmer in, very similar to some sort of ghost form. And you're up first. What do you do?
With that 24 perception as well, I don't see or hear anything else around the area or any such. It's just them.
With the 24 perception, you, with a natural 20, I would say that it's possible that there are more.
Probably where I am, most likely, considering I can sense that.
The fact would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, the fact that you heard these, and the fact that they've come in front of you, and the fact that they've made noise, and yet there's something still going on behind where Saya is, you'd assume that maybe something else is lurking in the distance.
Okay.
You don't know how many? With a 24, even if it's a natural 20, you're still on the ground. You can't see through walls, unfortunately.
No, it's all good. Can't
He's
see
a robot, of course he can.
Yeah, he's not pretending.
I will rage and begin pulling out the great sword again out from the back. The steam coming off. I'll yell up as well, just over my back towards Jackal and Saya from where I saw them go across.
Yep.
I believe there's more around your area. We'll deal with the two down here, and I'll go towards them.
Okay, yeah. So as you... It's alright, I haven't aligned the grid. You can...
No!
Yeah, no! I'm so sorry for the...
Yes,
my fault. Anyway, So you go over to the area of which they've appeared, and you're in the outskirts of where it's just starting to turn dark, and this smoke is still rising in front of you. You assume soon it is going to engulf the whole of your figure just by standing there.
Cool.
Yeah, you get there just in time, and you've raged.
Where is the radius? Sorry.
I'm going to put it up now, actually. I tried to get one of those fancy ones, but I didn't have it. You fancy.
Fancy. Fancy Nancy.
Pretty fancy.
Fancy Nancy.
Okay, it is. It is one of them. It's in a 20-foot sphere.
Okay.
So I'll try and do the best I can with that because we haven't got a second.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, if it's 20 foot sphere, there's no way of getting that.
So it's roughly like this-ish. I'll move it.
No, that's no problemo at all. Okay. Yeah, I'll have made my way over. I was just trying to figure out the squares, and I'll have gone round this kind of direction,
Okay.
around in front.
Yep.
From where I was down the alley, coming up with an upswing towards the one just directly in line with me.
Yeah, man. As you come into the smoke, it kind of doesn't part as you go through like normal smoke. You dash around the side in rage, and you go for an upswing, make an attack. Yeah. First
21.
Oh, beautiful way to start. Nice.
And let me just double check. Roll a 1 or a 2. Yeah, I'm gonna use my fighting style, great weapon fighting, to re-roll one of the dice.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Great weapon. Much better. So that is 11, 15 plus 9. So that's 24.
24. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Shocking.
Nine of which the radiant.
Oh, let's do some quick maths.
Yeah, because that's 6 plus 5, 11, 15. Yeah, plus 9. Yeah.
Okay. You go into him. Hold on. Just give me a sec.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Right, you kill him. How do you want to do this?
I love when you get to the point of being able to get the great weapon fighting a reroll.
Was this one of your new abilities? Was it?
I don't think so. Yeah, as part of choosing the fighter, first level fighter class. I get to choose a fighting style, and I chose great weapon fighting. So now, whenever I swing my greatsword, or any great weapon, to be fair, if either one of the dice, because on greatsword it's 2d6, if either one of those is a 1 or a 2, I can re-roll 1 or both. So if I roll really shit on the damage, I can be like, I'm gonna roll better.
So, you slash up with him, and you go into the center of his chest as it kind of reveals a bit of the unplated armor, goes straight through up to his chin, and it kind of like cuts a massive gash in the front of his torso, and blood just splats everywhere, and he kind of like takes a step back, and you hear it like that. You've done some damage. Yeah.
Cool. So they're people. Nice. Okay. That's all I've got. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Next, it's go. Luckily.
Should be me. For some reason, I'm not on the initiative.
Oh, sugar, is it?
Sugar.
What did
Yeah,
you
I got
get, mate?
16.2.
Oh, 16.2. Nice.
16.2.
Oh, actually, this is interesting. Because it's got a 16 as well. Just don't know what it's
His would be higher.
Yeah, but he got a point of 16.2.
Yeah, but it doesn't get points.
Dex.
The tokens.
So what's its dex?
Its dex is +4.
For mine is 5.
Yay.
You go first.
He goes first.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ning, ning, ning.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, I'm going to this.
One sec. So just the turn before, Sentry, you did 24 damage and 9 radiant. Plus 9 radiant.
No, 24 damage, none of that's radiant.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Carry on, mate.
In regular.
Yeah.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dismount Athena, which costs half my movement. So that's going to cost me 15 feet, leaving me with 20 feet left. I'm then going to move 5, 10, 15. I'm trying not to move too far because of the grid. 20.
Yeah.
Do I see anything from around this area at all?
You can make a perception check if you like. Nothing just yet.
Cool. Yeah.
Might as well, I guess.
No, 8.
You don't see anything.
Okay, cool. In that case, what do I want to do?
Maybe try and shoot one of the guys? I don't know.
Oh,
No, I'm thinking I've actually got to weigh something else into account here. Hang on, sorry, DM. I've actually just got to check something, which I've
That's
just
fine,
realised.
yeah, you take time.
It's the fact that I now don't have armour on me. So what is my total?
You don't. You need to take that off. Yeah.
You can unequip it. If you go into your inventory, Jam, find where it says leather or studded leather. Click on the eye next to where it says like the weight, and then it'll say equip.
Coming to that
Take
though.
it.
She got on my decks.
His armor comes
Oh no.
your things.
So I did you say
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
come up?
Yeah, if you go, do you have it in a separate tab?
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of the separate tab, reopen it on the Roll20 thing, and then go down, click eye.
It's because that's going to massively weigh up my decision depending on what my armor class is going to be.
13, if your dex is 5, I'm pretty sure. I think it's 8 plus.
Yeah, that sound 8 plus dex. Yeah.
We've got to find out.
It still doesn't come up with anything.
You've got DO2.
Still doesn't come up with anything.
I'm pretty sure. Let me just.
Can you make a quick note of what your armor class would be?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't know how much it's given.
Yeah, how to work. See D&D. Because I pretty much with all my characters I always wear armor, so I don't know what the standard armor class normally is.
Oh, without armor and shield.
AC, it's apparently 10 plus dex, which makes sense because leather armor gives me +1 standard leather armor, so that makes sense actually. So my AC is going to be 15.
That's
So
not too bad. Could be worse.
it's because I got a fucking plus. I've got 20 dex, so that's why.
Fucking person.
Okay, now I can cope with that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to pull my bow out and I'm going to shoot one of the dudes down here.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry for the delays. It was all to do with working stuff out. I'm guessing not a humanoid.
Ooh, it's difficult. In the sense of it is, yes, it is a humanoid.
It is.
A type of.
Okay, cool.
It is classed as a humanoid.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Nice. Now I can apply my +2. 20 to hit.
20 absolutely hits. Fuck's sake, guys. Come on. Like, give us your chance.
Nice. It's good rolls today. Right, and that's for 9 piercing damage, then 2 because it's a humanoid favoured enemy. So it's 11 piercing damage total.
Which one are you going for?
I would have shot the one that was hit by sentry.
Okay. Now, in this case, guys, because it's going to be an interesting one. Before we go any further, because as a DM I just need to make sure this. We are fighting at night, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usual sources of light. Sentry, what are you using for light right now?
You said that it was lit around the area.
Very
Otherwise, I would have.
faintly. Yeah, very faintly. But to be fair, you can just see silhouettes and just bits of detail, so it's not enough to not give you disadvantage. But you've just got to be cautious that in some areas it might be darker than others.
Okay.
Sorry,
yeah, let me know if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
darker in the area, and then I'll do stuff.
Okay, so with a 20, absolutely. So you go and draw your bow back. It flings into the back of this humanoid. as it drops to one knee, places its dagger in the ground, and goes, and it basically you see the torso just kind of like hum a greenish colour, and it kind of goes.
Oh my
Sentry,
God.
I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh,
I get advantage, baby.
they go boom.
They go boom.
They fly now.
21.
You get what? 21? Jesus! Okay, cool. So, as you see this, you see the body of this form. You see its pale white eyes stare into you through its like mask with a look of panic. Kind of stumbles back a bit like Mortal Kombat. You kick it out of the way, and it explodes in a small area and just goes of this necrotic damage. You would see this kind of deathly gas of just, and it kind of just goes back and collapses in on itself, and it disappears.
Do we all notice this?
I would say Sentry's seen this so far. I would say Salvation and Oaklin would see this as well.
Cool.
No, we wouldn't see it.
You guys on the roof would see as well. I'd say that, yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, 'cause that would
yeah.
be useful information. I had to know.
Okay, cool. Then, because I haven't used my bonus action, I'll just use that to swap weapons, draw swords, and then that'll be the end of my turn. And I will silent speech to Athena to come over to me to defend me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, end of my turn.
Okay, amazing. So, next up is its go, but it's dead.
Well,
so next up is actually Salvation. So far, you've just seen one of them explode in front of you, and the other one has just looked back. Angry eyes, pale in the eyes, you can see. Drawn daggers.
Is it still heading straight for me?
What, the figure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have enough time to draw my shield?
You do, yeah.
Okay, so I would like to equip my shield.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon right next to it.
Okay.
Cool. And I would like to hit it.
I'm going to use your token as one. And I'm going to put a little thing on top of it. So, spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay.
I did draw Salvation, a spiritual weapon.
Have we got it as a token yet?
I did send it to you.
Okay, that's my fault. We'll just use it.
You should have it.
Hey, you should.
We've
Yeah,
used
yeah,
it before.
Oh, we used it before? Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, we used it before.
That's
Yeah, we have.
Being terrible.
Yeah, I think it was like episode 6, 7-ish, maybe before actually we were filming. I think it might have been beforehand.
Oh, sorry.
That far back.
It was quite a while ago since.
Just describe your spiritual weapon for me. So.
It's a scythe.
Oh, it's a scythe. We've used it before.
Essentially.
It's literally after the first time she used it, I drew it for her.
Okay, we'll use that for now, but I'll bring the scythe in when I find it.
Okay.
Just so.
Um,
need to find where I put it.
Let me know when I can roll to hit.
Yeah, you can roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you placing it, by the way? You can move that token for now.
There. Exactly there is where I'm at.
Oh, brilliant. Nice.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. So look. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. That is 10 damage.
Jesus, you guys. Come on.
Yeah.
You've been waiting a long time for combat.
I know,
so
you've
we
been
ain't gonna
dying.
stuff
You're
it now.
rolling good. Yeah.
That's a 8. Yeah.
Do you want to describe how it hits?
Yeah, like big old scythe and it just goes and just goes like slashing.
Go.
I like-
Right, it's a scythe, but it hits it.
I like the
It goes.
it goes shalom. It just goes.
It goes
Shalom, Jack.
slicey boy.
Yeah, nice. And it kind of like cuts into the side of it as you see its shoulder just being opened up. The familiar blood just pop out. Sprays on the floor and stumbles back. Yeah, nice hit.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Awesome. I think I know what it is, Chloe. I had it on my laptop. I'm on my computer. So I'm just gonna have to go with this one. No combat in a while. Lol. Athena's go.
Yep, so Athena, she's going to go bounding for... Oh, God, no. This map's so good. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's go there, 35 and she'll block there. Cool, yeah, end of Athena's turn.
Amazing. Say you're up.
Oh god. Right. I am going to do right. I'm going to cast my flame crimson right.
Yep, go ahead. So you see the flames just engulf in the sword as it lightens up the area shortly. Yep.
Blade. Oh god, this has been such a long time. I can't remember what kind of dice I need to roll to determine damage. It's been so fucking long.
It's actually been about 5 sessions since you've had any combat, buddy.
It's been a while.
Yeah, been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay, I take 2 damage. And my flame just
comes up. Yeah, see it kind of like lighting up the surrounding area at the top of the rooftop. Nice cinematic shot there.
If it's light, can I see anything now? I'm gonna actually move forward a little bit.
Yeah, where you gotta go?
Oops, sorry. There, sorry.
Just the top there.
And with the light of my sword, I kind of like waft it around to see if I can see anything.
Okay, make a perception check just for me. That was a free action.
21!
21! Ooh, interesting. So, straight ahead in front of you is another rooftop. You can just about see with a 21 the head of something else just peering behind the apex of this building.
Where is this? Sorry,
And
can you blip it on?
I will ping it, which is here.
I couldn't see the
Okay,
ping.
you can't see it because I've got thingy on. Hold on. Can you see my ruler?
No. Oh, yeah.
It's that direction if you keep going. I'm trying to think how to get it to you. Because I've got thingy lighting on.
That's fine. I can see the direct. It's just over that where Athena is.
Literally over there, and then over the apex of this building. It's about 60 feet away from you.
I'll start moving over that way. So how many? So I've used like what 5 feet of movement already. So I have 25 more. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't keep on Athena's space, but you can.
No.
Yeah. And at this angle, you can kind of like make it out a little bit better. It's kind of the top of a hood, and it's currently 35 feet away from you.
Cool. End of my turn, I suppose.
Amazing. And you can still see. So just a cinematic shot there. You can see Saya running across with his flame sword over this bridge, and it's other its go. It's going to go for the biggest target. It's going to go straight for you, Sentry. As it's looking at its friend.
Try.
Okay. Of course, why wouldn't it go for you? I mean, you know. So look, see what it's got. Well, I've not even had a turn yet. I don't even know what it's got.
You're right.
Okay, so it's just going to go in straight to you with.
Dagger.
Of course.
Jab, jab, jab.
What would it do? What would it do?
Dagger.
Come on.
Okay, it's going to go up with the right hand dagger, kind of like bop your arm down and try and slash you in the side, trying to open your defenses up. I'm not going to show you rolls. I'm just going to say them out. Ooh, that is a 10 to hit.
I am the defense.
Damn it.
No.
We're not rusty.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, so it makes that kind of slash down, stumbles back, kind of looking at its friend kind of just explode. And it kind of like looks back at his options and steps back away from you.
Oh, I'm hitting the boy.
5 feet. Yeah, you going for a reaction?
Whack.
Yeah, make a attack roll.
Smack him.
Whack.
If I'm right, you don't. Do you
With I'm gonna do reckless. I was saying it
reckless,
is.
nice, cool. Yeah.
So that's 22.
22. Okay.
I'm gonna reroll one of the 2. Much better. So that's 8, 12, 12 plus 7. So that's 19.
So
With
My
7.
hard.
19 damage. Yeah.
Yep.
God damn.
I mean, this OP sentry's not looking good. Okay, you slash it back, and it kind of like takes a hit to the other side of the shoulder as it drops its other dagger on the floor, kind of stumbles back. It kind of stands up and rights itself, and you see it kind of like clutch its dagger and slashes its hand open, and kind of like grabs it and raises it in the air, and then points it towards you. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Aye.
Blood magic?
Advantage, baby. Wait, I'll double check with you actually. Do my dangerousness come into it? Traps and spells. Is it a spell that he's doing on me? So I get.
It's a feat.
Is it magical? I'm just trying to understand if I get it.
No.
No? Okay. Oh, that's 9 then. Damn,
Okay.
could have been. Okay.
With a 9. So that is a fail. You take.
God, I don't want to know how much damage this is.
17 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck hell.
As it opens up a almost like a bloodline in its hand, and as a reaction, as you've hit it and if you've caused this blood to come out, it slithers up its arm almost like it's got a form like itself, and just shoots out towards you and latches onto your skin and burns.
That's fine.
Yeah,
17 damage, damn. I think I'm gonna have to transform at some point.
Nah,
Okay, bottom of the round.
Well, we're going to sleep after this anyway, so it's fine.
He ends his turn there. Bottom of the round, Willow, or I should now say Oakland, you're up.
Right, I got a question. If I can do this as a free action, that's great.
Yeah.
Looking at these people, is it the shadowy people that I know of? Or have they got some sort of emblem, symbol, or something on them that is distinctly different? If not, we might recognize it as possibly something we know.
Okay, so if you want to have a look around for emblems and things like that, it's not going to be a quick look.
I just want to look. I don't want to use an action. I
Okay.
just want to look because it was literally right in front of me.
Yeah, so, I mean...
I would have had time to scan it while everyone was beating the shit out of him.
Yeah. So the way it works is basically, because obviously your turn's last and this would have all happened at once, but obviously it's got the smoke coming up from its torso, but from the torso upwards you would see a mask very similar to what Jackal wears, almost. It just covers the front of the face. Armour that is very light, you would assume either slight metal or leather studded armour. And they hold 2 daggers in each hand.
Did you say they had white eyes?
Yes, they had bright white
Are they
eyes.
like jackals?
Very similar to jackals, actually, yeah.
Oh.
Jackal, you traitor! No, I'm just...
Okay.
Could be something.
let's do this here. So, I'm. What do I do?
Okay, I'm going to
This one is basically on one leg right now, like trying to get up and use its last bit of strength to stand. It's on this.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know what it looks like.
quickly. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna rub a bit of dust on my hands, clap it together. A little ball of fire pops up, and I'm just gonna bowling ball a firebolt towards
Yeah,
it.
go ahead, make that roll.
Yeah, literal bowling ball.
Yeah.
That's a 17 to hit.
Jesus, guys, come on.
Yay.
No. Right. Okay. This is going to be interesting.
Do I kill it?
So, you throw this ball of fire, lands in the chest as it burns, and kind of like it panics and kind of like tries to go to one ground as it kind of like simmers into its chest or cavity area, which was opened up, and kind of like goes and just like goes to one knee and falls to the ground dead.
Nice. I killed something.
Oakland, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Why? Okay. Wisdom saving.
Yes.
That's a 19.
Cool. As you kill this individual, you feel yourself becoming unstable, but you push
Right.
through.
Okay. That makes more sense now.
I'm glad you remembered.
I haven't played in so long, man.
Oh, okay, that's a you thing. I was about to say, I'm like, I'm not smart.
I haven't played.
Top of the round, the smoke has now covered the area, and in the vicinity, it is dark.
They're not. Are they tall? They're not like short like Jack, by the way.
No, they're
Okay.
taller.
I was gonna say
saying
no.
it like
Stop
me.
making assumptions. No, joking.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we got the description for the DM. Okay, so it's
One second.
sorry,
One second. I'll finish it.
Oh.
Top of the round, as you see. Well, actually, this is just a thing. What would happen here? Yes. So that was there. So this guy.
This is sponsored by Dwarven Forge. I'm joking, it's really not.
Wow.
Don't take that seriously. Don't
That's
take
not
that
taking
seriously.
off anything. No copyright.
Never mind, you failed that intelligence saving throw. You had to get a nat 20.
Please, Dwarven Forge.
Okay, top of the round. Sentry, you're up.
cool. Can I see anything else around? Obviously, so, the area of darkness is in.
The area is pitch black. You cannot see a thing. You cannot see Willow in front of you. Or behind
Oh, is it risen?
you. Yep.
Oh.
That whole round, it's been gathering up and up and up, and it's now covered your whole form.
Is that little? Is that square you put down? Is that
Yeah.
the smoke? Okay.
Right.
That is.
And just out of curiosity, we would probably know the perimeter of it as it was rising.
Yeah, you would have an
Okay.
idea that it's probably 5 or 10 feet backwards. You can get out of it.
Awesome.
I'm going to.
But you got to find where backward is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll reach behind me, and just say, "Willow, are you there?
Does he?
Willow,
there?
are you there?"
I don't know. It's up to the DM.
I would say that yes, you would know in an idea of where she went before you went because you've just stood there, so you can grab.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hi, and I start tapping you like I'm a blind bat.
Yeah. I'll yeah. I will hold on to Willow and begin because I know that it was backwards. Hold and pick her up and try to move her out of the smoke.
Okay. I would say, like you just said, it's just come up, so you have a general idea of where you need to go if you've reached behind you.
I have got hold of Salvation's hand, by the way.
Okay. Cool. So you're all like daisy chained.
Yeah, would I drag her with me?
Theoretically, yes, you would. But it would be half movement because you'd be dragging someone.
Yeah, that's fine. I got so the maps.
All of a sudden, Salvation stands there and then it goes, what?
Yeah, so I can get them.
She's just like,
I can get them out of the smoke then, since it's half distance, as an action, grappling them out. So I get them out. I'm still in. That's all my movement.
So the aim to drag, you have to be in front of them to drag. You can't unless you want to push them.
Yeah, you can shove.
Okay, you can push them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it depends on what order because if you're daisy chaining and you're pushing the person in the middle, the person on the outside is going to be close. So I'd say you're probably 5 feet away, Salvation, from Willow.
Okay.
More close to
Yeah.
Sentry.
And then, since it's not gone,
So probably start here.
Yeah.
there will probably be more than.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was
Let me try to use
Yeah,
daggers
some
and stuff.
like-
I will bonus action, second wind, sorry, and end of
Nice.
turn.
Cool, love it. End of turn. Next up, Sentry. You are about to exit what you think is the darkness of this whatever in the vicinity, and you you feel a presence behind you, a very similar sheathing a sword. You hear it as something has appeared behind you, and you assume it could be another form.
Spoopy. Dead?
Dead?
The giant anger.
You've come home!
God damn, the shots were far away.
Just give me a sec. Working out some meth. Not meth, math.
That's some funny looking cigarettes you got there, Dad.
FBI, open up.
Chris, is that a weed?
It's hurting my ears.
Okay, nice. Right, let's just see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you feel this slash being taken at you. Slash. This movement behind you as you hear the dagger of a very familiar blade just come forward towards you. I'm just trying to see the effects it has. Give me a sec.
Familiar blade, it's my cousin.
It's my cousin.
It's me! I betrayed you
Hey,
all!
Derek, how you doing?
Hey, Ron. Hey, Billy.
I would say I'll do a straight roll for this. 'Cause it's still got to hit you. Cool. So it's going to go in for a dagger attack.
Dagger.
That is a
miss.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, it's not.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing that because the
I mean, no.
AI was being...
Oh.
I don't know why I cheered. I'm sorry.
What are you cheering?
I don't know.
I think this is going to be really bad.
Pushes her out of the smoke. Says, "Yay!" Pushes her out of the smoke.
I mean, you were raging, weren't you? I mean,
No, my rage ended at the end of the turn.
Okay.
'Cause it didn't.
Thanks for being
Wait,
honest.
double check. Haven't played in so long. More raging.
We're happy for the enemy to actually do
The
something.
rage lasts for 1 minute. It ends early if you're not unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked hostile creatures since your last turn.
technically a push is attack action, just saying.
This turn. Okay.
So you're still raging.
Cool.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Cool. Is that already halved all?
Oh, damn.
No, you need to half it.
Okay. Cool. 5. Nice.
And I'd like you to make a Constitution save throw, please.
Good. I'm usually good at those. No, I'm not. 8.
That's 6 points of necrotic damage.
Necro.
As the blade pierces through your armor, and you feel the same acidic energy just burn within your soul, like almost within your soul, just kind of punches a wound within you, and it kind of like treacles through. You feel it go, and it's like a sting, and it really hurts.
Hello, treacle. It's all good.
Next up is the other It's Go. This time, say you see this running over the top of the what?
Ladder.
Ladder, thank you. It comes and jumps out over towards you. You see it just jump over ninja style, lands point blank on the ladder, and comes at you for an attack. That's a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Damn it. Yeah, so it goes in for an attack. Lands really like in a cinematic style, slashes down, kind of missing you as you just duck out the way. Yeah, that's It's Go.
Sure.
Well, actually, hold on. Read into what I can actually do. Okay, no, so just stay there. Yeah, so it looks at you kind of menacingly with this white eyes, just kind of through this mask. Kind of just stares at you. Jackal, you're up next. What are you up to?
Okay. I'll figure out the movement because the squares aren't fully lined up, as you say.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to move 5. Alfina, get out the way. Okay. Then 15, 20. As I use my halfling nimbleness to go under all of their legs. As I'm now going to get my swords out, and I'm going to slash at the bitch with advantage.
Nice.
Unless they don't get advantage from flanking. So,
yes.
slashy 1.
Yeah, so that's 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
For 10 piercing. Sorry, yeah, is it? He's
Yep.
got favourite enemy. Yeah.
11.
11.
So 11.
Yeah, 11. Cool. Takes it.
And then I'm going to use
on
my...
the back and bleeds like over you a little bit. Yeah.
Nice, yeah, and as Jackal's sliding through, he's going to then twist with his other hand using his bonus action to use his other sword to slash at him.
Okay.
For a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 13 damage.
Okay, it's going to use
damage.
its reaction as you slash into it for the first time. Again, you see this kind of... basically, as you slash open, it kind of like glows in a greenish kind of like tinge as it splashes over you, and you see this kind of smoke just pour out of it, and it kind of goes into your kind of crevices. You breathe it through your nose, and it goes, and it kind of like, you get like almost choked. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Thank
Ew. 17. Yes, please.
Yeah. So you feel it go in, and you go, and you cough it back out. Yeah, no effect.
Yeah, boy.
And then it takes
I've used...
an extra 13 damage.
Yes. And how's it looking after that?
Like shit.
Mm.
Yeah, so as it takes that, it kind of steps back again, blood coming out of its shoulder and its back, and as it kind of lets off that ability, you kind of see it kind of stumble and kind of like shake its head, trying to correct itself. Yeah, it's not looking great.
Nice. Okay. In that case, so I've moved 20 feet, so I'm then going to go 25, 30, 35. We're going to go here.
Yeah, it's fine.
you on the other roof.
And then, yep, that'll be the end of my turn.
Cool. Next up is Salvation.
Hello.
Hey, love.
Oh yeah. How hurt is this one in front of me? Oh wait, I can't see it, can I?
Nope, it is completely pitch black.
Crapola. Do I have a rough idea of where it is?
I mean, you can take a guess. You can stop.
I'm pretty much like touching shoulders with Sentry, aren't I? So I'm in no danger of hitting him by accident.
It depends what you're gonna do.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Are you gonna use something that's blasty, or are you gonna use something that's stabby? Because I mean, there's two different things. You know what I mean?
Can I? Also, do I need to be able to see my spiritual weapon to be able to move it, or is it like a sense kind of thing?
This was an interesting question. So, what does it say and state on your sheet?
Good.
You have to see the point
Yeah.
to move it.
It just says, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay, I'll say that you have an idea and you have a sense of where it might be, but I will also say that you're going to do it at disadvantage because you can't see.
Fair enough. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to stab out in front of me in the general direction I think it is.
Okay, so yeah, disadvantage with the attack.
Yep.
It's pitch black.
So that is... Oh no, that's roll number 1. That's roll... Oh, Jesus Christ! So that's
you swing out, and thanks to the darkness, you look round and you swing, and you hear the ground just kind of go where you hit the ground, and you swing again, and it's just nothing.
Okay, so can I, by sort of process of elimination, figure, right, well, Sentry is here, I've hit here and there's nothing there, so in a gap that I think it still could be, can I attempt to move my spiritual weapon to right in front of me there and try and make a hit with that?
Yeah, of course. But you still make it with disadvantage.
Fine. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make that, so that is roll number 1. Oh, for frick's sake. I need the dice to move out of the way so I can actually roll. Only problem with even be able to roll. Okay, yeah, so that's an 11 to hit.
11? Just misses.
Okay,
They haven't got a great armor class, these guys.
Alex!
Quite lightly prepared, not hard to miss if you can see them.
Yeah, I think that's everything. Shit. Okay.
Cool. That's your go.
Yep.
This means that I get an extra turn. I mean, you know. You guys. Right, Athena, you're up.
Right. Can Athena see anything? She's going to have a quick flick behind her. Does she see anything behind her?
Make a perception check, Athena. Go and have a look. Or is it just quick? Is it a glance or is it a stare? What's she doing?
It'll be like a glance, quick glance.
No.
Too hard. Look. Behind her. Okay, in that case, yeah, she's just going to stay where she is. She's going to sandwich Saya between
okay.
the other dude.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be the end of Athena's turn.
Okay, cool.
Julio.
Next up, Saya. What are you up to?
Okay, I'm up. Fucking slash it.
Go ahead.
Stab.
With my rapier of Julian right off flame. Fuck.
No, that doesn't fit. So you basically go out with your rapier. It sees the light coming down from it, and it kind of just ducks out of the way and parries. Yeah.
I'll do it again. 12.
No, again, just outside. Yeah. You literally just go down, and again, it kind of notices where you're gonna look again. Yeah, and it dies out the way.
Wait, they got an 11. You said it was 1 off, though. God damn it!
I thought it was close.
No, he said it just misses, so that could mean 1, 2 off.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly say 1.
Full sense security.
Yeah, I thought just off would have been 1.
Damn that DM
No.
giving me false information.
I know, right? I can't really do anything now.
Oh, No.
Unlucky.
Oh. I mean, there's nothing that you could have done better.
Oh no.
You done it, Ollie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It happens, man. You know, very close. Though.
Everyone's having shit, and I'm just like.
Ollie, can I just ask you how many kills you've got? Shut up.
I
How
still
many
want to
poor
kill.
NPCs have died?
More.
Next is It's Go. Oh, actually, no, that one died, didn't it? Or did it? No, yeah, that one died.
Yeah.
Oakland, your go. I got 2.
Wow, it's Mike already.
Wow,
Wah.
How's this guy? I can't see him. I don't know he's there. I can't see up here at all. Can I? From where I am?
Not from where you are, not from your point, and you can't see. Well, just in front of you is like a black bubble of nothing, and then to your right is just a wall.
Can't really do a lot. So in that case, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Yep.
And then 3 other duplicates of myself will appear around me.
Nice. I will give you 2 other of yourself. I will give them a.
Oh no, it just stays on her.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Not like separate to yourself. Okay, cool.
I'll put it in the chat. There you go.
Okay, so you roll a d20 to determine which the attack. Right. Okay. Cool. Nice. 6 or higher, text the target duplicate. Yeah, 8 or higher. Yeah, cool. Nice. I will put a little thing on you anyway.
Thingy.
Let's have a look, see what makes that. Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Cool. Do anything else?
Sucks be a wizard, I get no bonus action, so no.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
Except keep an eye out.
Next up is Sentry. Currently, you are in pitch black darkness.
Hell yeah. This means he's in pitch black too. No.
You just see some piercing blue eyes through the smoke.
Yeah.
That'd be good cinematic.
I'm going to. Slap together some rune. Last time you said bonus action and do wound bind polish. Is it still?
Say that again. Wound bind polish, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna slap some of that on. Just gotta make sure I can make the check for it. Where is it? There it is. So I gotta make a 10 DC check. Just to make sure. Bonk. I made it. Cool. So that's 1d4 back. 2. I'll take it. Every little helps. And then reckless attack. Yeah. Yeah, because I know Salvation's still in the smoke with me.
Okay, so you go. It's technically a disadvantage, but obviously reckless means it's advantage, so it's straight roll.
Yep.
So that's a 15 to hit.
What?
Oh no,
No?
sorry. I'm looking at the herbalism kit.
Oh yeah. I was like, eh?
my bad.
I was like, did I really roll? What? 19.
19, nice. That
One of the
absolutely hits, yeah.
Yeah. It's better than 1. That's 5, 9, 9 plus 7. So, Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done.
My brain at the end of the day.
Fine.
But yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Um,
You slash into something, and it's not one of your companions, and you think you've done some damage.
Okay. Yeah, because I won't know to be able to maneuver around or anything as well. Yeah, no. With that in mind, I'm just gonna hold there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next is its go, the one in front of you guys. It's going to make a attack on you, Sentry.
Go for it.
With a dagger. That is fucking hell. I'm not even. I'm going to show you after. It's another natural 20.
Oh my god.
I'll screenshot it after. Yeah, natural 20 again. I'm guessing that hits. That is 14 slashing damage. Slashing damage.
Salam. Yep.
And I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah. 20.
Yeah, you feel the familiar stabbing sensation of this blade as the energy is drawn into you, and you kind of push back and you resist it, and it has no effect.
Calm. No drama.
No drama.
No drama.
It's going to. Okay, so obviously I don't have to say what happens, but what you guys feel, of Sentry especially, you can feel the sense of someone. You know, someone's there. You can kind of feel them or hear them shuffling around. You just see them, kind of like. Well, you don't see them. You feel this presence just go, and it pretty much
Teleports away.
doesn't disappear. Well, you think it's disappeared, but it's definitely not there. Not right where you are, anyway. So right now,
Okay, I haven't heard him like walk out of the.
He hasn't walked, but he's definitely done something. It was enough to make a quick noise of sorts.
Noise.
So I'm going to put a little thing on, because you don't know where he is. But I do.
Yep.
In fact, yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay. Hold on. I'll GM tool down to know where mine is. Oh, Melly. So just so you guys know, he is in a position.
Get really annoyed with this bloody microphone.
You sound it.
It's dead in front of me.
Getting really annoyed with it.
Okay, so you feel the sensation of it moving away from you, but the last known position is where it is on the map.
Cool.
I have moved it into a invisible token, and I've placed it on the map just so I'm not peeing you around and going, no, it's not there, like that. Okay, next is its friend's go, and it's going to, in a slight of panic, jump off and try and aim for the darkness. So Saya, I would like you to make a attack of opportunity, please. Or if you want to, that is.
Yes, I shall.
Yes.
Why wouldn't I? Of course I would.
Yes.
Yes. Why does it not go? Oh, I did it twice accidentally. Well, but it was bad anyway.
Yeah. First one is an 8. You kind of go slash down on him after he's rocked the ladders as he's jumped down, and it misses as he joins his friend in this darkness.
Did he take any full damage from?
He doesn't take any full damage now.
Dang it. It's literally Reaper, what the fuck?
This is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
He disappears into the darkness.
I did not hit it. I did not get enough roll. I did not.
I'm trying to think how to do this in game, which would make more sense. yeah, I'll do it that way. So you see him go in, but you don't know where he is.
It's like,
I was going to say, if ever, whenever I did shit that goes invisible, just switch it to the GM layer, get rid of the token entirely, because we have no clue where it is. So having where it was that we saw it go in
Yeah.
makes no difference. But up to you.
Big up. Boom.
Boom.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that is its go. Salvation, you're up.
Me next.
Is it?
yeah, you skipped him.
Why did I skip you?
Because
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Jackals, thank you for that.
We just-
Excuse me. Yeah, I panicked then. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not me next.
Please no.
Right. So, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. Oh, there you go. 15. So, I've seen him jump off, but he's just vanished into darkness.
Yes.
Ooh. 15. 20.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Can I take a guesstimate on where he is?
Yeah, absolutely. You did see him go in, so you can take,
Battleship style.
you can
Okay.
take an educated guess if you like.
Oh, shit. I don't know where the others are, though. I don't want to hit you guys.
Just have a guess. Won't hurt.
Well, I mean, I could light up the entire area, but I don't want to hurt anyone else. No, we won't do that. I won't have the party pissed off at me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're going to bonus action dash to double my movement. Using that, we're going to get on the back of Athena. And then I'm going to say to Athena, "We'll find him, girl. Let's go fucking rip their teeth out." I don't know why Teeth came to me first, but that is the end of Jackal's turn.
Okay, amazing. Sounds good. Now, Salvation, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to walk backwards out of the smoke,
Okay.
in the direction I was being pulled earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd remember that.
Yeah, do I successfully back up out of the smoke?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
Hello.
Feeling Sentry and where Willow is, you can kind of get an idea. It's not impossible.
Can I see or sense anything at all?
What are you trying to sense? We'll see.
Them.
Okay. And how are you trying to do it? Just describe to me what you want to do.
Yeah, no, I'm literally just looking.
Okay, use a make a perception check. then.
Yeah, okay. Please.
Because just to let you know, in front of you is just a wall of black. It almost
Yeah.
looks like a bubble.
I'm mostly looking like up and around, and yeah, really trying.
Absolutely. With a 19, you look around. You can't see anything on the rooftops, on the sides. I'd say with a 19 though, you are definitely aware that there is something else in this, because you can hear one of the figures badly injured, and you can almost hear a stumble, I would say, and that's coming from a far corner of this area.
Could I head in the direction of the sound?
If you do, you got to enter the blackness again.
Balls.
Just hold, man. I'll do you see.
Yeah.
Hold the line.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, cool. Admirable. Athena, you'll go.
Boom. Athena with me on the back of her, hopefully using some cat that she's got in her. She is going to jump down.
Okay.
And then the darkness is right in front of me, isn't it?
Literally like a bubble. It's like walking into a black void. Yeah.
Okay. And I take it Athena can't see, hear, smell anything.
As you go towards it, you see her ears perk forward. Not necessarily can see anything. Definitely something around.
Okay. Okay, what she's going to do with me on the back of her is she's just going to sort of pad back and forth, like, you know, like how wargs would do in Lord of the Rings before they go to strike their prey.
Okay.
That's what she's going to do at the moment, and she's just going to hold her position.
Okay, you're holding an action?
Yeah. She'll hold bite as soon as she sees anyone that, of course, is in our party.
Okay, cool.
Because that was her command to find them and get them.
That's fine. Okay, cool. Next up, Saya, you're up.
Hello.
Oakland, you're on deck.
I'm a jump down 2. Oh,
Yeah.
no, not that. There we go, there.
It is 15 feet. So just make an acrobatics check.
13.
You jump off and you just about manage to right yourself without doing any serious damage to your legs.
Cool.
Just about. I would say that was probably the DC. The DM's feeling nice.
So you need to get yourself an Athena.
And then, I'm going to move forward 1, and I'm going to do a perception to see if I can, because you said it was a smell I had from, like, I tried to.
Yeah, you got a musk of sorts.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and see if I can find that and lock onto that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Make a perception check. This is going to be your action, though.
Yes.
That's 10.
10, sorry. Yes.
I would say with a 10, you're not going to get much, but it is definitely close.
Fuck. God.
Could be 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
Could be 5 feet. It's close. It's not like all the way at the back.
Can I since I'm right in front of where the smoke, like, wall, I suppose, is,
Yeah.
can I see if fire will do anything? Can I poke my sword into it to see if fire...
I mean, you can poke your sword in. It's so weird. So what you do is you poke your sword into this bubble, and the flame kind of just engulfs it, and you just end up holding the end of your sword through this flame, and it just goes black on the outside because there's no flame emitting from the inside, and you just pull it back out, and then it comes back out.
Oh, I can't have... It puts out the fire?
It's no. It's magical darkness.
Oh, okay.
It means that even if you lit a torch in there, you can't see anything.
Okay. Dang. I'm just going to stay then.
Okay.
I'll try again.
Cool. You're not holding an action.
Next round.
It's better to hold an action than do nothing.
Yeah.
What do you want to hold?
I haven't actually held an action before.
Okay, so what you got to do is basically just say if you see something or something has to trigger an action, like an attack action or dodge action or whatever you like to.
Okay. If I see anything come out of the smoke in front of me, that is it like similar to what Athena was doing?
Yeah, basically the same.
If it's not our party, then I'm gonna slash it.
Cool. Thank you for being specific. Yeah. So if you say anything, I will literally mean anything.
Yeah.
Next is Oakland. You're up.
Hello.
Sentry on deck.
Looking around, there's none around me that I can see.
Looking around you, the black wall building to your left and right. It's almost like blocking this alleyway.
Okay. I'm gonna step back here next to Salvation, and I'm gonna hold a firebolt.
Okay.
For if I see one of them, if not an enemy of some sort.
Nice. Cool. Firebolt held. What is that? Is that your go?
Yeah.
Yep. Sentry, you're up.
Nice. So I'm going to.
Has nobody got the spell?
No, it's not. We're not higher level yet.
Third level.
Good to know.
Supposed to level us up.
I could have it if you made me level 5.
I'm going to step backwards.
Yeah, which you can do.
Shadow
You come out and you see the buildings in front of you. It's still dark, but it's a much better feeling to be out rather than in that void.
Step to the side here, alongside Salvation, and nothing attacked me in the last round. I will rage again to keep my rage up.
Okay.
Because I haven't done anything. And hold my action for if anything is coming out of the smoke.
Okay.
Other than party, if I can see him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's their go, and they go together. So I'll do their move. I'll do their go together. You hear noises coming from in because it doesn't void all sound. It's just sight. And I would say that Sentry, Willow, and Salvation. You hear noises running towards the northern alleyway which you passed earlier.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
I knew I should have got over there.
I will yell that out.
You can't yet.
Never mind.
Jackal.
I pretend I
You're up.
Cool, okay. Jackal is going to dismount Athena, so that's half his movement, which is 15 feet.
Yep.
He's then going to move 5, 10, 15, how much do I have? 20. 20. He's going to move here, he's going to draw his swords, and he's going to ready his action in case anything runs out this way. Well, the two dark creatures even run out this way.
Okay.
He's going to fucking slash at them.
Cool. Yeah.
And the Jackal's turn.
Ready to action. Nice. Salvation, you're up. You've just heard these footsteps go towards the north exit or entrance.
Okay.
Kobe a fireball.
Can I... Oh, can I hug like this wall to get round? Because it's off in this direction you talk about, isn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to be clever about it, you can hug the wall to move yourself around.
Like thingy around it to get round in that direction.
You don't know where it ends though on the other end, I would say. Because it's blocking off the alleyway, you can't see towards the other side. And it's domed over the lip of that building. You could give it a go.
So could I start here?
Yes.
And feel my way around, and then when it juts,
Yes.
follow it this way and out this corner.
I would say because it's such a lengthy task, it's going to be an action, and it would probably require a intelligence or it requires yeah, it would. Let's say just a straight intelligence check, just to see if you can figure it out.
19.
Nice.
Okay, you go round the side and you wiggle your way round, and you go in and grab like the shelves and the stall, and you kind of work your way around, and you kind of feel back where you think you're going to get lost, and you grab the other end and you go, yeah, that's the corner, pull yourself out. Yeah, you make your way over there, and as you go into that area, you see both of them on the other end.
Okay. Can I access my spiritual weapon right now?
Absolutely, yeah.
To where I am?
Yeah.
Excellent. So as a bonus action, I would like to bring my spiritual weapon up.
How much movement has your spiritual weapon got? 20 feet, I think.
20 feet?
Yeah, cool. You can move it to where you are, yeah.
About there, wasn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, I completely lost track of...
That's fine.
I did count it in my head.
No, I did it for you, it's fine.
Okay, that's right then. And I'd like to... which one of these looks the most hurt?
The one on the right is profusely bleeding.
Can I hit that one?
Absolutely, go ahead. Make an attack.
Excellent. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Kill him.
Oh no, it's a nat 1, so it's a 5.
Oh. As you go and he sees you come round, he kind of like stumbles back and falls almost on this cart, like his arms are like this, and he kind of like goes and dives out the way and kind of like throws a box in your direction and kind of continues to scramble.
I'm just gonna shout, shit!
There's just fruit on the floor now, and there's like apples and
Would you be able
grapes.
to hear that shout of shit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if there's any noise coming from over here, you would hear it, yeah.
Nice.
Right, yeah, that's my turn then.
Good attempt, really like it. Yeah. What are you up to?
I just said that's my turn.
That's your turn, sorry. Next up, Athena.
Would Athena have had the shit?
She would have, yeah. From there, she probably would have heard something.
Okay, she is going to just sprint straight towards the direction of where she heard shit.
Okay. Are you going through the darkness?
Yeah, she'll go for it.
Okay.
She'll just sprint for it.
I would like Athena to make an intelligence check with advantage because you heard it.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
mean,
probably gonna do the same
she's
thing.
not very smart. Come on. So that's 3.
So what happens is are you on Athena right now, or is she just going through?
No, she. I'm off her. I'm over here.
Okay, so you
She can
tell
see.
Athena to
Athena's
go
here.
through, and she goes with with presence and with stamina through, and you're like.
Nah.
You'll have to tell me where you want her in the smoke then, where she's disappeared
yeah,
to.
I mean, just put her in the middle for now. I'll tell you where. Well, in fact, you don't know where she is, but you have a telekinetic presence. I mean, this is where it gets a bit weird.
Yeah, no, I won't. It's just because, of course, I can't see the smoke and I can't see
Okay,
the screen
she
either. So
disappears.
you just dump her somewhere. Yeah, she's gone.
disappears.
No.
You could just hear her like.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's the end of her turn.
Yeah, amazing. Cool. Next up is Saya.
I'm assuming because I have that heightened hearing, I hear the shit too.
You
so-
do? Yeah, I would say.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just fucking.
Yeah, dart through, make an intelligence check for me. See if you can make yourself
Yes.
identify the exit.
Intelligence. Where is it? There it is. 18.
Hey, so what's your movement?
So I can go 5, 10. No, God, it's so hard. 5.
I know.
Go back where you originally were.
5.
Move it an inch
5.
forward and click Q, and then you'll measure how far you can go.
I'm clicking Q. I click Q.
Move it forward a little bit. Hold onto the token with left click, and then hold. Let go of Q. Sorry, so just click it. Hold your token though.
Ollie, can you see my arrow?
Yes.
Yeah, put down 30 feet for you.
Where was 30 feet?
It's there.
Okay, I'll go
Yeah.
there then.
I
go there.
Saya, you run in with pride and confidence, and you go, "Ah," and you go, "Ah," and you go, poof, and you hear it. You run into Athena, and she you can feel her where her head is, and she's kind of looking straight at you, and you've got hold of her ears. She's like, yeah.
Like, sorry.
You can dash if you want, by the way, Ollie.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a dash.
Yeah,
How much do I get on a dash again?
30 feet. You get an extra.
Well, you
Okay,
movement.
it's the same amount. Okay, then. Well, I'm gonna make it out. Wow. Well, I'm gonna go here then. I'm gonna make it out.
Okay,
of the-
so yeah, you kind of pole vault over Athena. She kind of goes, and then kind of jumps over, and you carry on. And you literally the end of a marathon. You go, and you're out at the other end, and you see apples and grapes on the floor with a box shattered, and this guy's running away. He's just stumbled over this car, and you see Salvation to your left, and she's ready to fight with a spiritual weapon of a scythe in front of you, just kind of ready to do damage.
Cool. I don't think I can do anything else, can I?
Well, you did
I can't.
action dash. You got bonus action.
Oh, I can attack as a bonus action, but I'm not close enough.
You're not close enough.
Oh yeah, if you do an attack.
Yeah.
I mean, you
No,
can move
that's
close
it.
enough because you had enough movement.
Yeah. Which one did you say was the weaker one?
The one on
Out
the
of
right.
these two?
This one.
That one? Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll take that one then.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Make an attack roll if you've got a bird. Actually, oh, wait. Is
No,
it
you
a
definitely-
secondary attack?
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
no,
that would've been
okay,
full
okay,
action.
Never mind.
Cool.
I go back to where I was.
That's it.
There you go.
So sometimes it's 2 attacks, isn't it? Multi-attack.
Yeah, my bad.
Right. Cool.
Good.
That's it.
Yeah, that's your turn. Next up is Oakland.
Hello.
Hello.
Knowing, because I was right next to Sal, knowing the exact direction she went in and hearing exactly where she was, I'm going to dart that direction.
Yeah, I mean, what you've seen now is Sal go through, you've heard it, and you can hear the commotion. So using your hearing as well, if you wanted to go through, I'd say make an intelligence check with advantage to go through.
Thank you. I'm getting all the information.
Just because you wouldn't be stupid about that, you wouldn't know.
That's a 22.
Yeah. You again go into the corner, you shift your way through, grab that side, and
Yeah.
pull yourself through, and hear the breathing and heavy breathing and footsteps, and you just peer out. Yeah.
Cool. And then
And then.
I am going to grab a bit of glass. It's going to levitate in the middle of my hand, smash into loads of different tiny pieces, turn into a little ball of smoke, and I'm going to lift it up. It's going to look like a serpent and then make its way straight to
A serpent.
this guy.
Okay.
And it's going to basically explode into a cloud. And
Okay.
I'm to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Ooh, not AoE, is it?
They don't get a choice. It's 8 slashing damage to both of them because it's on him and everything 5 feet around it.
Wait,
So,
there's no save.
no save. It takes that damage.
Dang.
Interesting. Just to read that spell out, I'm interested.
It says, you fill the air with spinning daggers in a 5 feet cube on each side, centered on the point you choose within range. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or when it starts there. So
Okay.
it doesn't make a save.
So it will make it on its next turn then.
Yeah, so on its next turn, it will take the damage.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It should take it.
Uh,
Only,
So you've placed it, and is it 5 feet around it?
yeah, so my only issue is
Because that's gonna get.
I
Because
can't behind it, can I?
That-
So I don't want to hit.
That's 5. That's 5 feet around it. So you will hit Saya. The spiritual weapon won't be effective.
Can I
but the other
see
one will.
behind these dudes?
Oh, you were. What's the range on it? How far can you cast it?
60 feet.
60 feet. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see there because there's
So
this.
you can put it like here then.
Yeah,
There
I'll
you
put it. I thought that was part of the floor. I
It
didn't.
looks like overhead thing because there's.
Oh,
bit
okay
down
then.
It's like a bridge. Like
Yeah,
a-
I'll put it there then. I didn't.
Yeah,
I
sure.
thought that was part.
No, absolutely, and probably more advantageous place to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're basically covered in clouds and
Yeah, so you
it's little parts of. I'm just gonna say they're like little glass daggers.
So they're just
Yeah.
spinning around and causing shit. And,
Yeah.
In the air, kind of like really annoying snow.
Yes.
Cool.
It's
Right.
How deadly.
I know. Right, amazing, cool. So you see this cloud kind of appear in front of him, and as he kind of steps up, he kind of sees this apparate. Sentry, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to yell outward into them, going, "Where are you now?"
Can we reply?
Where? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over here, Sentry.
So, I'm trying to use my
You hear
trying to use my perception. Oh, my brains. Brains. I got ears though. Could I try to go through? Trying to go across the edge as well to go through.
Yeah, make an intelligence check with advantage.
Oh, intelligence.
Here we go. How lost are you gonna get?
Is this an atlas? Oh, natural 20! Yeah.
Whoa,
No
that's
issues.
funny.
Straight
Kill these
through.
mother-
Like a sausage down an alleyway. No issue.
25 gets to there.
Yep.
Like a sausage down an alleyway.
Kind of metaphor.
Here it comes.
That's 35 feet, right?
No, if I'm measured. No, wait.
No, you were there.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
That's 35.
So,
50.
25. Because your map's not exactly as well. Otherwise, it would be different.
I would still say that is ground that you have to go around, so it'd still be like that. Yeah, that's the path.
Yeah. So.
And
Yeah,
you can
okay.
do that with an acrobatics check if you really want to.
Yeah.
Try doing your backflip again.
That's 30.
Yeah, that is 30 feet. Yeah, okay, yeah, of course you're going diagonal. Yeah, that's fine.
Bangers and mash.
Bangers.
And now I'm hitting him.
No, it's here.
I'm gonna go reckless.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for the injured one, yeah.
One on the right is the most injured, yeah.
Yeah.
Get back here, boy. Didn't even need to go reckless.
God damn.
25. Shit the bed. Right.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm coming for that boy. $24 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you go in for a slash, and it kind of like takes a chunk off his right arm, and you go in again, and his right arm falls off. Blood just spits everywhere. You see the arm just severed on the side of this cart, and he kind of like stumbles down, holding it, and out the arm you see this kind of like familiar. I'd like to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, advantage. Yeah. 13.
That just saves. So as you see it again, familiarly, you go, yeah, this has happened before. You kick the corpse out the way, and it kind of just implodes in on himself and just evaporates into nothing.
Nice. And then just shift focus, look at the other one.
Yep, he shit himself, literally.
Better.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Amazing. It's go. I wonder what it's going to do.
Takes 8 damage.
Takes 8 damage. Hey! Fuck you.
What it's gonna do? Take 8 damage.
Bench.
It gets stabbed.
Okay, interesting. Is it... it's not classed as a melee attack, is it?
No, spell.
Okay, it will continue running because it's seeing the staggers and you're behind. So...
Are you sure about that?
It's gonna do double dash, and now this is where it gets interesting because he is out of map, but it's fine.
I'm stabbing his ass before you
Well,
get.
yeah, we have opportunity.
Yeah, you get an opportunity attack sentry.
Yeah, with advantage because I did reckless before.
Oh, did you get an advantage on thingy attacks as well?
Yeah, brother.
Oh shit.
20.
Okay. Don't even have to move. He jumps out.
Shit the bed, dude.
Tell me what I want. Come on.
You go in with this slash, and you see his legs stumble as he falls back, and your blade goes down. How do you want to do this?
Yeah! You ain't escaping us.
Since it's kind of on the same turn, I swing up, hit the injured one, cleaving up through his chest, cutting his arm off, making him do his pulse thing, kick him back, and come back round for another swing. Seeing that it's almost just about to miss because he's starting to run away, getting raped by Willow's daggers, glass daggers around. One goes into his leg, makes him stumble, and I'll just career into his back, just forcing him onto the ground. Just
Nice.
Sort of like Pyramid Head's final judgment.
yeah,
Very nice. Very, very nice. I will get you. Basically, as you do this, and he kind of falls and his body just mangles. It kind of erupts with the same energy. I'd like you to make a dexterity save again.
Everything's all cool, and then you die. I'm like, oh. Advantage. 11.
11. You feel this kind of energy pulse out of this this corpse as it falls down, limp, and then as it kind of like dies, you see this thing go and flows into your kind of core, jumps into your chest, and implodes from the inside. And it kind of stings you like that. You take 6 necrotic damage.
Okay. Nice.
By the way, when it explodes, is it just gone?
Yeah. The whole element, it's all disappeared. Like everything it's wearing, everything it's got on it. It's almost like it rifts in on itself.
Okay, so now they're dead. What happens to the wall behind us? Is it still up?
Let's just get to that.
Ooh. Okay.
So, as the dust physically settles, you see these no longer existing corpses in front of you. The damage they've done. How long does your daggers last?
Good question. They last up to 1 minute, so I can drop at any time, but I'll keep it up there just in case. And they're just gonna, sort of like Yondu's little arrow, they're just gonna be looking around.
Okay, yeah, so they're like
yeah, just like looking around,
yeah.
shredding.
Yeah, cool.
Keep it up for now, but I'll drop my I will drop my mirror image.
That's fine. So you kind of like come back in on yourself. As you guys have just waited a few seconds, let the dust to settle, you see coming from the top of this dome, like it just starts to crack and fall very slowly. It just starts to give way, almost dust in the wind kind of thing. Yeah, and you take your sights in, and it kind of shrinks into the ground. Is anybody doing anything at this point?
Jack, are you there? Not being able to see him and everybody else around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm fine. Has anyone seen Athena? Athena, girl, come to the sound of my voice. Come here, girl. Come here.
The funniest thing is when you say that, the cloud kind of trickles down, and you just see the tops of Athena's ears just go like this.
Someone please cue careless whispers. I see Athena again.
And then she kind of goes up on hind legs like a meerkat and goes. And then the cloud kind of like trickles down, and then she kind of just runs towards you, yeah, and gives you a nuzzle.
There you are, girl. Well done. You did well. You did well.
Okay, at this point I'll drop my cloud of daggers.
Okay, so you kind of, I mean, I would assume they kind of like go and come back in within you, or like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you get your glass back, is that right?
No, it's gone.
Okay, so it shatters on the floor. Gone.
I was already dead. Yeah.
Cool.
Did you say that the body's just sort of like, so that there's nothing left?
There is blood. There are bits of corpse, but it's mainly just mangled mess, and the whole thing implodes on itself when they die. The only one that is surviving, actually, is the one that is in the middle. Let's just take these away. So surviving, I say, funny enough.
In the middle?
So this guy, who's got the heart over him, his body didn't implode. He's the only one.
Can I go over, if I see this, if I don't, fair enough. Could I go over and investigate the body?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a quick investigation check.
Yeah, I want to too. I want to.
Can I make a medicine?
I need to give you Athena back.
Yeah, give me my girl back.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
But I get a smell and hearing 24. I smell it.
Okay, investigation, not much with an 8. 13, you kind of both look around it, and its robes are made of thick leather, and you see it's kind of like very tattered. It's not well maintained. You can see the eyes of this individual, and it's almost like it's got black veins trickling out the eyes all the way to the forehead. Do you lower the jaw on the mask?
Can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pull back the mask, and behind it is a very, very disturbing sight. It's almost like a circular mouth with fangs and pincers going around.
Whoa. Oh fuck. Would
This
I
is
know
something
what-
any of
have I
us have seen
it
before.
maybe?
Yeah.
Jackal, are you standing around?
I am, yeah.
Make. In fact, I'm not going to make you roll for this because this is quite obvious.
Ooh.
During your time up Kelvin's Cairn, and at the very tip of the mountain where you took Asterix's body back,
Oh yeah.
there is a swift resemblance to the form that you fought up there, to these, and what they're wearing, what they're adorning. There's no signets on this individual. There's no emblem.
Would I know this as well since I was up there with him?
You would,
when I-
and you both, I would say, with an investigation 13, Jackal would know this anyway, working together, you'd figure this out quite quickly. That both of you kind of look at each other and go, oh shit.
Mhm.
Can I make a medicine check on the bodies, please?
Sal, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Can make a medicine check.
I'd like to look at the general blood and gore that's left and see if I can figure out if it's any kind of creature that I've seen before or if there's anything particularly strange or about it.
Okay. Yeah, you take a look at the
Thank you.
blood on the
No.
cart,
I
and
got-
you have a look at the blood and all that kind of stuff. You do realise, obviously, just from seeing it, obviously with the 6 you don't get much, but the blood is green. It's like a dark green. It's almost like you see it on the side of the cart as you move over, and it's kind of like almost disintegrating the wood. Not so much it's kind of killing it, but it's just like almost just simmering over the top. And you get a sense that these are probably not human.
Looking at it, I wouldn't recognise this creature, would I? I probably wouldn't have read about them, but just out of curiosity.
You don't recognise it immediately, no.
Cool, that's fine.
I'll look up at Jackal and be like, well, I guess that guy wasn't shitting around, man. This guy looks extremely similar to him.
Do you recognise these people?
When we were at the top of Calvin's Cairn, we were threatened by a individual who looked similar to this man.
Oh, right. They're hunting us then, I guess.
Seems like it. We don't really know anything about him, though. We just know the appearance.
I've never seen anything like it before, so I honestly don't know.
Well, there's not much else we can do right now. We've investigated it, but I think we're probably late for that talk.
Did anyone search the pockets?
I did investigation, but I'm not very good looking, apparently.
Yeah, I did one too, and
You
I
didn't
get
find much with the investigation, even with 13. You find the daggers.
Did I?
Yeah, you can see the daggers.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's right. No, you go.
I was gonna say, did I see him do a dodgy job, or did it look like they were doing all right? To be fair.
What, looking?
Yeah.
They look like they were just going over the basics, like patting them down, like.
Okay, can I attempt a more in-depth one? I understand it as we keep trying, the DC will probably go up, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Poor dude, we're just touching him up.
I don't know why you're so worried.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well then.
I won.
Oh no!
You just poke him with a finger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
going to pick up one of the daggers if it's still intact.
Go to pick up one of the daggers. Yeah, you can pick one.
Yeah. Is it a nice dagger?
So as you grasp it in your hand, you kind of inspect it, and you can see the blade kind of curves around with tip to point and kind of like goes straight on the other end. So it's like curved and then straight, it's like a scimitar effect. And it's got kind of a cutlass handle with a handle on it, so for easier stability. But as you kind of like look at it and sift it around in your hand, the pommel, sorry, not the pommel, the handle just starts to disintegrate.
Oh, I wanted that.
Almost like whips in the wind, like.
I just shake my hand off, a bit frustrated because I really liked it.
And as you guys have been talking and patting him down, very slowly the body starts to.
It doesn't look as though, odd question, but it doesn't look as though it's going, how do I say, like in a direction altogether. Like it's not like grouping together. Like
Yeah, like going somewhere.
yeah, it's like it's just dispersing.
Make a deception check. Make a deception check. Make a perception check. Deceit that dust.
Deceive the dirt.
Question.
Yes.
Just because of how they're imploding on themselves, it wouldn't be any sorts of necromancy with it.
Fat today.
You.
With like the way they look, they're disintegrating. Just out of curiosity.
I mean, with your knowledge, make a. Ooh.
So I don't know if it would be a source of necromancy. I'm trying to
Make an
determine.
Arcana or Intelligence, either one.
Arcana
I was going to say with the damage to one as well, might that help?
Oh yeah, that could help actually. Yeah.
So,
You're
first off,
free.
Sentry, with a perception of 19, you don't see them going. It's not like going in a line and funneling to like anywhere. It's just dispersing.
Just-
in the end.
Cool.
With an Arcana of 24, this does look so similar or familiar to a necromantic form. You're not too sure, it's not confirmed, but you can't think of anything else it could be.
Necromantic form. What of the creature?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Could this be anything to do with that book I read? With like experiments?
What do you mean? So the Book of the Moon and the Waves?
Oh, it goes on about experiments in changing the human body and like morphing it. So does that come into this at all?
It does, actually.
Oh shit! Nice.
It's just like, damn it!
Yeah, you did read that. It's discussed in some of the tomes. In some of the tome about transmuting the body, and changing the body up, and changing colour and parts. And by look at the mouth and the way that the body is and where it is, it's a disturbing form of possibly conjuration or transform modification.
Nice. Good information.
Oh, sweet.
Salvation, do you mind just helping me with some of these? As you just see that I've got a couple of scrapes here and there, and probably a couple of the plates are slightly bent out of place from looks like internal explosion.
I will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
I'm gonna turn to Jackal and say,
That's 10.
"Oh, good."
Too nice.
But yeah, I'm gonna turn to Jackal and Saya, and I'm gonna pull out the book and like where you like go on your knee and you can like flip it on your knee, sort of thing. And I'm gonna try and find the page or the pages where I found that information, and I'm gonna say, not sure if this relates in any sort of way, but I think this is some form of like transmutation necromantic practice. And I read something in here which is very coincidental that there are experiments going on, and it's against the arcane law in a way, where you basically transform and mutate a possible human body, if not a human being or a being of itself. I've never seen this creature before. I have read a lot of books and I do not recognize it. So the fact that I've read this, it's the only thing I could possibly think of.
Do you think this could have anything to do with this brotherhood? Do you think they
Possibly.
could be the ones doing the experiments?
Well, I would remember, how long ago did this guy get given the book?
10 years ago.
10 years. Okay, I'll relay that over. 10.
Maybe we discuss this when we get back to a room to sleep later.
Yeah.
I think we should continue on. We're already going to be running a little bit later.
Slap
Yes,
the
I am.
Alright. Into the dark of the night.
So guys, as you finish off, just kind of like taking in what's here, and kind of like just understanding what the hell you just fought, you look down, you look around at your fellow companions, and you kind of like think, okay, we got through this. Who's got the highest passive perception? Jackal and Saya and Oakley. There is a very disturbing sound coming from the night. And you glance over and you think, this is just wind. This is just something. And you think, I don't know what that is. And you kind of look around and you look up. And you feel it's getting closer and closer. And it thuds again.
No!
And again.
What the fuck?
It's a T-Rex.
No, shut up! You're fucking joking!
Everybody freeze it.
And then
Oh shit.
it lingers
What's-
there for a while. And you hear it go.
Oh fuck.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
Yeah, we heard it.
Not the sound effects.
The sound effects.
There were sound effects. We could hear it.
Fuck's sake, do you have it? Are you playing stuff on Roll20 and
Yeah.
on? Oh, I have it turned down on Roll20.
It was a dragon, Luke. It was wings.
That's why I was sat here like.
Wings doesn't mean dragon. Wings definitely does not mean dragon.
The
Oh.
sound effect was called dragonfly.
Congratulations, guys! You are now level 5.
Yay! I get not much from level 5.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone to watching and continuing with us. That was quite a long session because obviously what's happened. We thank you for holding on, and make sure you go and check out our channels at the Dungeon Delvers on Instagram, and obviously follow, like, comment, subscribe, nice things, and do things with the things.
You better.
It's
Oh
bye
my
from
God,
me.
that is
Bye from the cast.
spooky cliffhanger.
And remember to always delve deeper into your dungeons because them are dope. I don't know. Right, I'm going. Bye.